Alright, alright, alright. So everyone's here. Let's get the.
My strength, yeah, boy.
9 strength,
Brian, Brian.
It's better than Gola.
Fuck off, you stupid Brian.
Sorry.
Hey, Matt, wanna teach me how to play Dota?
Oh, he is ginger. So.
Yeah.
Just
Whoa.
Brian.
Took
Just
some,
Brian.
took some
Shut the
inspiration.
fuck up, Togi. Alright? You fucking cunt. You always come up with the worst names as well.
Oh my god. Ooh.
Go, lad.
I wanted him to be called Todd, just for the record. But Brian is.
Okay.
Alright. So, just to give you guys a bit of backstory on what the fuck you're doing. You, the adventuring party, have been making your way north towards the mountains in the spine of the world in this cold and icy north, seeking further adventure and riches, and a place most adventurers would dare not go, meaning perhaps more spoils for the taking. On your journey, you've come across a modest-sized northern village at around dusk, and should be thinking about seeking shelter for a good night's rest to continue onwards in the morning. You've heard rumours of ruins and temples nearby that might be ripe for the pillaging, hence why you're in this sort of area. Some of the buildings, as you come into this city... What?
I was just seeing what you wrote in my fucking character sheet.
Some of the buildings are made from stone. However, most at a glance are made from intricately carved wood and thatched roofing. Let me just... and just to get like a little baseline, since you guys are already an established adventuring party, quote unquote, you want to give like a brief description of your characters, just your names and some basic things about you, Alcoholics Anonymous style. Don't need your life story, obviously, just some basics. We'll start with Togaf, since he's like the most established character.
Hello.
That's you, Shava. You're
Fucking
Togaf, by the way.
Good start.
Just some basics.
I came here to fuck bitches and kill goblins, and I'm all out of goblins. That's me.
Alright. So, for our new player here, he's a Goliath who is like a big dude with no hair on his body. He doesn't grow hair. And tattoos all over. And he's a barbarian. And he's a bit of a dumb fuck with only 7 int or some shit.
Just a player.
Well, yeah. And, yeah, all he cares about is money and killing goblins, I guess. Is like the kind of gist of it. Matt, tell us about your unique character.
Hello, class. My name's Golas,
Class.
and I'm here. And I'm here to seek adventure with my friends. As I love exploring, I guess. I don't know what to say, man.
Any character traits that everybody would know about, be traveling with you for some time.
My traits are... I am the most powerful elf there is. And I despise dwarves. But every other race, I'm fine with.
Yeah, fuck
I'm
those
also
dwarves.
socially impatient. Impatient.
Impotent. Socially impotent.
And one last thing. Elf power.
Alright, so he's an elf supremacist basically, and he hates the the dwarves.
Despise dwarves, mate.
And who's Brian? What's his deal?
Brian is a human wizard who's just a regular human like everyone else. And he wears a hat that doesn't fit on his head because his head has flames on it and it's burnt a hole in the top of his hat. And he doesn't realise, but he just keeps his hat on anyway. Because he's just a regular human like the rest of you guys.
Ah. Well, I'm an elf, mate. Did you just assume my gender? My gender.
You better tip your hat, mate.
It's your fedora.
It's not a fedora. We've been through this already.
Okay, I'm glad it's not a fedora.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's like
sure,
a
so-
it's like a wide brimmed like Zorro hat basically with shit on it. But alright, so you guys have entered this little village. It's a little northerner village obviously. It's not like a big town or city. There's not much in the ways of like civilization you've seen traveling from the north. So this is like a nice place for you to sort of rest up and stuff. And upon entering the village, you see obviously a sign. It's like a tattered wooden sign that's been carved into, and it just says in like really poor handwriting, Olshla, and that's the name of the village it seems. And as you
That's the name of Matt's internet girlfriend as well.
that's Olga,
Her name is Suka Bliad, actually.
and
Yeah, right, Suka.
coming into this village, you see a few pale residents. It's dusk, so you know the sun's setting at this point. You see a few pale residents going about their daily routines. Some of them like sort of locking up and getting ready for bed, it seems. And they all, strangely enough, appear to be wearing weird homemade contraptions strapped to their heads, which covers their ears. And like on closer inspection, they all have like hollow looks on their faces, and as you walk by, you're quite a colourful bunch, to say the least. Especially coming into this village who probably doesn't see a lot of visitors bearing arms and such. Uh, but even at that, they don't really pay you much mind and don't seem too curious as you walk by. They give you passing glances, but seem disinterested and uh, they seem almost zombie-like, but obviously not zombies.
Yeah.
Just
they were
like,
hollow.
just
They're
like, just fed up.
They're like, yeah.
And they're
They're
all
just
wearing
doing
these.
whatever they were taught to do.
They're all wearing these earmuffs as well. But yeah. Anything you guys would like to do as you come into the village?
Like to say, we're not a colorful bunch of people. I'm white. love.
One of you is literal. I mean, he's a human, but he's like on fire, basically the human
Oh,
torch.
are you literally like your face is like red on fire, or?
That's what he looks like his picture.
Yeah, so like okay, okay, but he's got a hat on.
Yeah, and you've got a Goliath with you and a high elf, which you guys aren't the most common of races.
Of the folk that they see, yeah.
Except the
up
human,
in the north.
obviously.
Yeah.
We are like Lord of the Rings, except instead of a dwarf, you have to swap for a Goliath because someone doesn't like dwarfs anymore.
Yeah, sure. Just like Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, totally.
I'm renaming myself.
I can see this line going on my screen, like the feet, brother. I can't see the village, by the way.
Yeah, it's fine. I don't have an image for you for the village.
Alright.
But you come in. People
Together,
are trying to get
yeah.
settled. There appears to be a fair bit of traffic, sort of heading in a specific direction. Almost hurriedly towards this large, sort of half stone. Like the bottom floor seems to be made of like stone, and the upper half is made of wood. But there's a fair few people heading there. It looks sort of like some kind of tavern or inn or something. And of course, you've still got a couple of, as you walk by, a couple of shops. It looks like appear to be open. You walk by a general goods store called Halliday's and some kind of Fletcher's or blacksmithy or something like that. It's got like the anvil and it's got like a picture of an anvil and a bow with an arrow knocked on the side of his shop, and it's called Grows. But apart from that, that's what you see really of interest
Alright.
at a glance.
We should, okay. So are we playing now? Yep.
Mm-hmm.
This is our turn. All right, boys. We should find out what that. Oh, never mind. Oh, I just fucked it up. Oh my god! I didn't even put an accent on.
It's
Please.
not
Oh
an
no.
accent.
Nah, fuck that.
And like, as you guys have just kind of been like scanning around.
We should find out what that traffic's all about, boys. Or that building. Where's everyone leading to? What's it leading to? That place is. Do you guys want to hit the shops and ask around, or what were you
Let's
guys?
just follow them.
Yeah. All right. Let's go. Are you with us, Toga?
I'm here.
Sure. So you guys, you want to walk towards where all the foot traffic's going, the inn or
Yeah.
tavern or whatever it is.
Yeah, whatever that place is.
Sure. So as you begin walking there, you get pretty close to the inner tavern before you're stopped in your tracks by the sound. Distant at first, it's a low rumbling, and eventually, almost like a sound wave slamming into the village, and all of you, a large bellowing horn noise just pierces your eardrums, and you can't help but like grab your ears, and it's strange because I need you all to make con saves, a Constitution saving throw.
You should saving. Hold on.
The DC isn't high. So
Is that saving throws? Is that where I click it? Yeah.
Yep, that's the one. Yep.
I like my intelligence. It's minus.
Okay, so you could, Lyle, Brian, you just grab your ears and you manage to, stave off any weird effects. It doesn't like burst your eardrums or anything. But
Oh, no.
but Golas and Togaf, your ears are fine. The horn stops after a solid like 15 seconds of it blowing right through the village. But as it's doing so, it's kind of like turning your stomachs, and you could feel like your stomach just churning away. But eventually it passes, and you bring your hands away from your ears, and everyone but Brian, your ears are just ringing. And it seemed to come from sort of the north. It's just like the wave of sound just hit you, but echoed like all around the village and bounced off every building and every hill and from every direction surrounding this village. And obviously you could see like as it was like bellowing through, a handful of the villagers that were around sort of darted into the inn, just like barging past you guys basically.
Okay.
But yeah, it's passed, and you all just kind of look at each other, and
What happened? What was that all about? My ears, they popped.
I guess that's why they're wearing those weird ear muff things.
Yeah, they must have.
Maybe
They
we should
all-
go inside where they went.
Yeah, let's go see where they're all hiding.
sure.
Well, that's cool.
So you guys come into the tavern / inn, and you notice there's a sign outside. With like a picture of an icicle, and it's literally called the Icicle. It's the name of this place, and it seems like one of the older buildings in the village, and also one of the better looking from the outside. It seems like a lot of care went into building this place. But as you come in, you do see a bunch of villagers all around this quite a modest looking inn. There is an upstairs, there's a stairs leading up, but down here is like the tavernish area. You've got like sets of tables, and right now you've got like a handful of villagers at the front desk where the barkeep is, or the inn owner, and there's a bit of a row going on. As they all still have their earmuffs on, and they're just like shouting
Alright.
over each other. They're just like screaming.
Oh, so it's really loud.
And then you see everyone else, like everyone, their eyes are wide, like they've just been woken up basically, as they like sat around all these tables and stuff, with like a fucking ale mug in hand on the table, and eyes just wide. And then you see a couple of them like frantically just looking around, and some of them are kind of starting to doze off a bit as well. Weirdly enough, with like big bags under their eyes.
Who's the closest person to me?
As you walk in, there's no one immediately around you, but like if you go off to one of the booths off to the side or up to the front desk, you'll find someone easily enough.
There's one at the front desk, I think. Ask around. So, are we walking towards it? Are we gonna walk towards the desk?
You do what you want, mate.
Alright.
You do talk.
Okay. I'm gonna walk towards the desk.
Sure. And like as you walk up, yeah, they're just shouting like, "No deal! I'll give you 5 silver," and the other one's like, "5 silver? I'll give you 6." And you can see the barkeep guy. He's just like holding his forehead with his like hand. He just seems like frustrated and pissed off.
Frustrated, agitated, yeah.
And he's like, "I told you, 10 gold! Take your earmuffs off, you deaf cunts!"
Oh wow. Savage.
Does he not have earmuffs on?
He's got them around his neck.
Oh, so he's got them off.
What a legend.
He's the barkeeper, yeah?
Yeah, and as he says that, you see he's a sort of stout-looking human fellow with dark black slicked-backed hair. He's got some like dirt around his face and stuff. Looks like a working man. Nice leather apron on. And like as you look at the residents, most of them are wearing like furs and stuff, like furs and pelts and things that Northerners would wear. Big beards and stuff. Don't really cleanest of folk. You'll have to push.
Like...
You have to push past a bunch of them just to like, get a word in, probably.
Alright. So I've squeezed through all the humans, get to the bartender guy, and then I'm just like, "Hello, human. My name's Golas. A fellow traveler with a few of my colleagues. Fellow travelers, sorry."
He says, "What? Speak up! Ears are ringing." And he's like got a finger in his ear and he's like rattling it about.
Hello, fellow human. This is so awkward, man. My name's Golas and I'm traveling to the north.
Say, well, you're in the north. Congratulations. What do you want?
Can you tell me more about the rambling and the noise that just happened? What is that all about?
He says, hold on, and he starts like doing that plunger thing with his hand in his ear and just shaking it about. And like after a couple of seconds, he takes it out. He says, right, what is it you want, pal? He says, you want beer? I've got ale.
I'll have an ale. Make that free.
He says, alright, keep your voice down, I can hear you now.
Fuck me.
And then everyone's like, oh, what about us, And he's like, alright, shut up, we've got visitors. Now, what is it?
Can you tell me more about this rambling noise that just happened? This loud noise. Really destroyed my my ears. There we go. Let's just think of that.
It's his first time in Osla, I take it. It's like, we don't get many visitors here. It's like, tell you what, I'll set you up with some ale and I'll let you know. And he pours you a few, and he says, that's 3 silver pieces, pal.
3 silver? Wait, I don't have any silver pieces.
Just
Hold on.
deduct the gold and add 7 silver.
Alright, yeah.
And he pours them, and they're like dark ales with like a nutty smell, and he hands them to you.
And then I call over Brian and Togaf as well.
Yeah, you guys just been watching this, yeah?
Yep.
Yeah.
Alright, cool.
So you guys head over, take it.
And then like,
Yep.
he's like, these are my fellow travelers. It's our first time in this village called, what was it, Jordan? Didn't write it down.
Osla.
Osla. Okay.
Yeah. Says, Aye, like I said, oh, you're a bunch. Oh, he says, what are you, pal? And he's looking at you, Brian. Never seen one of you before.
A human. Is this guy human?
This guy is, yeah.
What do you mean?
Says, with the skin and the hair and the eyes. Says, it's not paint, is it?
No, it's skin, hair, and eyes, just like you.
He kind of furrows his brow and looks at you two, kind of like scanning your facial expressions. Are you guys traveling with Brian for some time? You know what the deal is, and you just, I guess, humor him.
I'm just like, yeah, he's a fellow human. Nothing wrong with him.
He's like,
They're just a bunch
"Right."
of fellow men.
He says, "Listen, we don't care as long as you're not an orc or a goblin."
Did you say goblins?
Oh,
I hate goblins.
He says, "Don't we all?" Like little fucking cretins, them. He
I'm
says,
like, calm down, Togath. I'm sure there's none of them in this town.
Bernalby.
And I
Or
pat you on
Persis
the
Holman.
shoulder.
"It's probably not. We're not a big town. Usually find those types in the big cities, but not this far north, anyways." Which brings me to ask, what brings you here?
What brings us here? Would
Fortune
you like
and
to answer
fame.
that, Brent? Fortune and fame? Let's stick with that.
He says, "Fortune and fame, aye, and how'd you plan on getting that up here? Be lucky if you find a bard within 50 miles."
We came here for the fortune first, then we'll find the fame.
Fortune, eh? Says, tell you what, you've heard of a problem, no doubt.
You sure have.
It's been going on for 10 days now. Says, oh, and by the way, name's Mekur.
Nice to meet you, Makur. Golas. And then I point to Brian, that's Brian, and then point to Togath, and that's Togath.
Yeah. It's like, pleasure, pleasure. Look, you look like a capable bunch, flaunting around your weaponry and such there. We're a simple people. We hunt and gather for food. We've got little farms here and there. We're simple, and we've enjoyed our simple life. And about 10 days ago, the sound of that horn blasted through our village.
Do you know who it may be?
We have no idea. He says the mayor, she's in charge of the whole village and has been for a few decades now, as a dwarven lass. She's stern but fair and she leads us well. But she sent out some scouts up to inspect where the source of the noise was, and we haven't heard back from them, so we have no idea what's going on up there. And we haven't had any mercenaries coming through or any capable hands beyond our humble selves, our farmers and such, so...
Well, today it might be your lucky day.
Well, that's what I was getting to. Perhaps you should seek out the mayor and have words with her. I'm sure she would gladly arrange some sort of reward if it's fortune you're after. We aren't the most wealthy of villages, but who knows, you might seek your fortune finding the source of this problem.
Where can we find your mayor?
Says, oh, she'll be probably heading to the inn in about an hour or so.
Okay. And what's the mayor's name?
Her name is Brule Gioso.
Couldn't find an easier name, could you?
It's
Brule Gioso.
BRULLE,
LLE. Oh, I was close actually.
and then Gioso's just GIOSO.
GEOSO. Alright.
Just look, and you'll forgive the people. They might not seem the most welcoming. All things considered, we haven't had a good night's sleep in a while, and the only way for anyone to get any sleep around here is to rent out my insulated room. No doubt you heard that's what everyone was arguing over just now before you headed over.
You can see some of the folk in this town seem like walking zombies.
As well, almost 2 weeks of no sleep will do that to you, pal. Says we're on the brink, to be honest with you.
Even Carter some tough days. But if we can get an arrangement with your mayor, pretty sure we could help you out of that problem.
Aye, no worries. And listen, if you want a good night's sleep, then feel free to rent out the insulated room I've got. Well, it'll only come to about 15 gold pieces, which might sound like a lot, but honestly, if I'm not staying in that room myself, then I have to charge that, or it's not really worth it.
We understand that. How often does that sound appear?
It really depends, but at least 4 times a day,
4 times a day.
and through the night. That includes.
That's an annoying matter.
Perhaps we should find this mayor.
Yeah, we need to seek the mayor immediately. We don't think we can wait an hour and waste time. You know where she could be located if she's not in the inn?
Well, she works at the Lumberyard nearby. She'll be finishing up her shift with her lads at some point, and
With her
coming
lads.
here. You can head out to the woods
Very
if you want to
promiscuous.
seek her out.
You know me too
Ayy,
well, man.
looking for wood with her lads,
She was kind older with me.
getting that timber.
Yeah.
It's-
Right. So,
Can't give you a
Okay.
precise whereabouts, but the Lumberyard's
can you give us the direction to the lumberyard?
sure thing. It's only about a mile to the east of here.
Mile to the east.
Says stay
Thank
on the
you for your help.
tracks, or you'll be struggling.
Aye, Captain.
Right. And then he says, well,
Thank you for the ale.
no worries.
I was gonna say have a good night, but that's not gonna happen.
Wow. The BM.
Says, well, hopefully someone can help us out with that.
Goodbye, fellow human.
Goodbye.
He says, right, see you. And gives
Bye.
you another confused look. You guys leave and you want to trek out,
Do we wanna? Yeah. I think we should just-
or you want
do
to
you
stay?
Let's hold on. I look at you both and I ask the question like, oh, do you guys want to leave now or do you want to stay around and ask people some questions?
Mayor's probably our best bet to ask questions.
You'll probably know the most.
Yeah.
All right, let's go.
What's a mayor?
It's a female horse. Let's go.
Never mind.
Okay, so you guys head
Oh
out,
god. That's
and
that's so-
after a little looking around, sort of the east side of the village, sort of in a circular structure, you eventually find like tracks, leading out that way, obviously carved out of the snow and ice. And you walk on it. Mile takes you about 15 minutes to walk it.
Mm-hmm.
And as you're walking it, you see on the way back, leading this group of about a dozen humans, all with like leather gloves and sort of leather gear, light leather gear on, and sort of handcrafted goggles and with earmuffs around their necks, led by a stout, uh, dark-haired dwarven lady
Oh,
who they're walking in your direction, and she's wearing sort of furs. She's got hand axes on her waist, and yeah, she's kind of just like wiping the sweat from her brow as she walks towards you guys. And yeah, you guys continue on and meet them.
All right, yeah.
Sure.
So, by any chance, may you be the mayor of Osla, Brelegoso?
A moment passes of silence, but to you it feels like forever.
Okay.
And they just kind of stop, and she takes off her leather gloves and tucks them into her waist and says, "Aye, I'm Brule." It's like, fuck you wanting, like? You're not fair around here, obviously.
We're a bunch of travelers, and we were looking to assist you with your little town's problem.
Oh, and which problem would that be? She pulls out a hand axe.
Oh no! I'm fucking dead, lads! Fucking run for it! Wait, I don't say that. I don't say that in the actual thing.
Casually, a fucking deed, lads.
Leg it.
Fucking belt at me! Oh, my stomach's killing me now.
You forget.
Right.
She pulls the hand axe out. I'm like, whoa, there's no need for that. We're not looking for problems here.
She doesn't like pull it frantically. She kind of pulls it out and
Oh.
starts like, she just has it there, just just in case.
In case. Protection.
It's like, look, mate, I've just finished my shift, alright? It's like, come back to the icicle and we'll talk. Or better yet, if you want privacy, come back to my office.
Alright, I'll see you in the office. You lads just go to the icicle, yeah? No, yeah, we'll meet you at your office.
It's like, no need to meet us there. Walk with. It's like, you said you'll solve our problems. I'm interested.
Let's go.
Lassie.
Alright, let's go then. Do you need help with anything?
No,
No,
10
just-
paces in front.
Faces in front. Okay, let's go then.
Alright. And you guys make your way back awkwardly as certain Golas Greenleaf has been doing all the talking, and it's questionable, but you can see the lumberjacks and Brule. They're a bit guarded at your presence, but yeah, you guys make your way back to the village and come to the center, and everyone's kind of standing around awkwardly, and she turns to the lumberjacks and is like, "Alright, lads, I'll catch up with you later." And they all head off in the direction of the icicle. Now, this way. And she leads you to her office, which is just a really modest, basically a large shack. As you come in, it's just one room. It's just got a desk, a fireplace that's just barely burning with some embers, and some parchment, on her desk. But other than that, it's pretty bare all around. Yeah, you've got sort of axes all around. You've got like heads of sort of elk mounted on the walls and stuff. Kind of like a hunter's shack. She takes a seat, and there's only a couple other seats. But as you guys,
I'm like, Togaf, you wait outside or something, mate. Me and got this. You fucking retard. Well, I don't say the retard part, obviously. It's just.
No, mate, that's it. You've said it. No more
Oh, fuck me.
retractions.
Oh man, come on, that was just for the fun of it, just for the joke.
I may be retarded, you bigot, but I'm coming in.
Just wait outside and make sure nothing bad happens. Whatever. Protect us.
What's the point?
Keep us guard, mate. Keep us guard.
And then you hear a voice from the inside. Come on then! As you guys are just standing at the door and you're just berating Togath.
Oh wait, I thought we were inside as well. Oh fuck.
Nah, that happened at the doorway. You're telling him to like wait outside.
Oh shit. Okay, never mind. I thought we were already inside waiting. Oh, never mind.
Nah, she comes in first and directs you in.
Oh right. Fuck. Okay, never mind. You just wait here, Togath, and me and Brian will follow up. And while we do that, I whisper to Brian to his ear. I'm just like, he's a human. You might want to do the talking and then.
She's a dwarf.
He's a dwarf, yeah.
Well,
She's a little stout,
Nah, big
broad-shouldered
fun, mate.
dwarf.
you should do the talking.
Okay.
Alright, you guys come in. Does Togath stay outside or not?
Yeah.
I'm coming in.
You can't dictate
No,
what his
no, you're
character
not.
does, mate. Do you stop him?
Togath, I
Do you try and
told you to
stop
stay
him?
outside. Togath, outside. Now.
Oh my god.
I go and
Okay,
sit
whatever.
down.
Alright, you sit
Just sit
down,
on the floor, Togath.
and then
There's
Brill
only 2
just
feet,
kind of
right?
says to you, Brian, like, what's their problem?
They're not fully there, if you know what I mean.
Oh, fucking.
Right, you fucking idiots. I want to get blasted, so hurry up. Who's first?
Wait, you're joking, right?
No, that's what she says.
Oh, fuck up in steps. I was like,
I'm going in.
fuck. Togath. And Brian, you wait. I'm going in. I'll
Alright,
take
make a
it.
contested strength check. Togath and Golas. Just a strength check, flat.
You're fucked, man.
Wait, hold on. Is that deceiving pros? No,
No,
strength, yeah?
regular, yeah. Just click the big
Regular.
stat, the big stat.
You click the word strength.
Okay. Togath.
Fuck me.
I will not.
Hey.
You try and stop him, you're like, no, Togath, stay outside, dog. And then he just like pushes past you. Easily. Right, you're all inside. She's
I'll
like,
take a chair.
alright, now that hilarity's over with. You look capable enough, but it looks like your teamwork has more to be desired. So, what is it you want to
Let's
help
have
us
a
with
fun bit.
exactly? I'm sure I could hazard a guess, but I want you to let me know explicitly.
Your horn troubles.
Assume so. And I'm happy to let you help. Like, we don't get many people who are coming through the town, the village, who look able enough to help at least. Let alone get many visitors at all. Right. I'm quite amenable to this idea. Says, now, I'll tell you what I know. If you're truly interested, and I will be willing to obviously pay you if you carry out this contract successfully and deal with the issue, and a Northerner's word is true. So you can count on
Sounds
it.
good so far.
She says, look, so we've had this problem for about 10, 11 days now. It's like, honestly, we're all on the brink at this point, and I'm having to keep these fucks in line. Generally with my fists, or the village would end up in ruin, and I can't keep up for much longer. It's like I'm starting to lose respect and place of fear at this point. So this problem does need solved, and I might be glad you guys came by. I might regret this, but it's yet to be seen. So the stories have circulated for years about an incident, and retract that. Stories have circulated for years about an ancient temple in the nearby hills. It says, I've never believed the tales, but I'm starting to at this point with this horn blasting off. I feel like it's too much of a coincidence. We don't venture too far from the village, you see. Just the nearby woods and the river gives us everything we need. However, up to the north in the hills and the mountains, it appears there is a disturbance, which after a couple of days we thought would go away, but obviously not. Here we are, almost 2 weeks later. It says not only that, the animals are especially unsettled by the sound, and as we sent scouts up, we haven't heard back, but any animals larger than a mouse appear to have left the nearby woods, and it's really affecting us as we get a lot of our game from the woods, obviously. This is in our horses for the most part tried to flee. We've had to keep them locked up in the stables nearby, and it almost seems like torture, to be honest. I feel for the poor animals. So, I can't say I know much more. Investigations have borne no fruit. However, if you deal with the problem, like I said, we don't have a lot to offer, but to start, I can give you 100 gold pieces from our stores, and I can also offer you a permanent home here in Oshla, a manor which houses around 6 people. This is, I don't know what your intentions are in the north, but you won't find another settlement for quite some time, especially further north. So this could be a good base camp for you if you wish.
So that's 100 gold pieces each, right?
Make a persuasion check.
Yes.
Persuasion.
Damn.
Oof.
Okay, she rolled terribly. She says, look, she says, at this point, I'm desperate. I have this chest over here, and she sort of gestures over to a chest off to her side next to the fireplace. A nice wooden chest binded in steel. She says, this contains everything I have stored up, which has been gathered through trade and tax. In it is exactly 300 gold pieces.
How convenient.
If you deal with the problem, I promise you the 300 gold pieces between you all and the manor.
Sword. Can I pick up the chest?
Oh my god, this fucking chest picking up again. You could go over and try if you want.
I would like to try.
You go over and she says, not right now, big fellow. Wait till you finish the job.
But the money.
Once the job has been fulfilled. Else, how can I make sure you won't just take off with the gold?
Look at me.
How are we supposed to prepare for this job without money?
Says, well, you have no need for money in this village, I'm afraid. There isn't much to purchase.
We saw a blacksmith earlier.
Blacksmith, that's yeah, that's, I wouldn't call it a blacksmith.
What would you call it then?
Grow is a jack of all trades. It's mostly for hunting goods. He's more of a Fletcher than a blacksmith, really. Sure, he could set you up with some basic goods, but you won't need 300 gold for that.
You're right. About 150 seems fair to begin with.
She says, "Tell you what, I'll give you a 50 gold piece deposit."
I look towards Bolas to see what his input is.
And if you make off with the 50 gold pieces, we'll find you.
Is that a threat?
No, it's not a threat, just assurance. It's like we're not here to be taken advantage of.
Do you think you can deal with us, but you can't deal with your own little horn problem you've got going on?
It's like, well, can sure try.
Where is this ancient temple you speak of? Exactly.
If it exists, you mean?
If it exists.
I don't really know. All I know is the origins of the horn seem to be coming from the north in the hills. But like I said, we sent scouts that way shortly after the horn began sounding, and we haven't heard back, so
This manor that you are going to give us, is it currently inhabited?
no, it is not.
Perhaps you'll grant us permission to sleep there the night and we'll set off in the morning to pursue this horn.
Sure, you can take up residence in the manor for the night, but I assure you won't be getting a good night's sleep in there.
Doesn't seem like we'll be getting a good night's sleep anywhere around here.
Yes, I mean, there's but one place. There's a room in the icicle.
And we will need a good night's sleep.
Just tell you what, if you want a good night's sleep, go to the icicle and speak to the owner there, and tell him I sent you, and you'll rest easy for free, of course. I'll take care of the fees.
Okay, sounds good.
But
I'll need that 50 gold though.
gold each up front.
She goes over to the chest as Togaf's just like between you guys in the chest, looking back and forth, just dart in his head, and
Torgaf, sit down.
there's nowhere to sit.
On the ground, mate.
And he's too big for the chairs, probably. But she goes over,
Yeah, he's
flick,
massive, yeah.
flicks open the chest, and you just hear like the clanking of coin in her hand. She pulls 50 gold coins into a pouch and hands it to you.
Thanks.
Says, "Don't let us down."
We won't.
Right, that's everything. I need an ale. And she's
Let's go for a pint. Well,
kind of waits for you guys to leave, and then sort of follows up behind you and locks the door behind her.
Let's go to the icicle.
Yeah. At this point, it's beyond dusk. It's dark out. It's about sort of 8 p.m. By the time you get to the icicle and come in, what would you guys like to do? You want to have an early night, or are you staying up for a bit?
I give each of the guys 25 gold.
All right,
It's-
generous.
we had them, but you had 50, so that means it leaves you with nothing.
I've got money to begin with anyway. It's fine. I'll get my share when we finish the job.
Can I have more?
No, you can't have
Make-
more.
Here
I
we
want
actually
more.
get paid after the job.
We'll
We need to
get
keep
paid.
an eye out on Brulee, whatever her name is. Fucking creme brulee, mate.
Yeah, I mean, she comes into the tavern like a
Yeah.
minute after you guys.
Halfway through him talking shit about it.
Yeah. It's like, what's her name? And she walks past and just says, "Brule."
I mean, fucking Jesus Christ.
And she kind of looks at you and says, and just like wanders over to the inn owner, and sort of you could see her speaking to him, and it looks like when she's going past, you get this sort of air that she has a lot of respect from the villagers. Seems like she's been leading them for a while. Even though they are all looking pretty tired, half of them dozing off, and she'll walk over and have words with them, and turn to you guys and give you a nod, and head over to a booth by herself, as if she's just like taking care of that thing for you.
What do you guys want to do?
Are you everyone hearing us? Are you saying that, or are you just?
I'm saying that in game. Like Brian says that. What do you guys want to do?
I
Ale.
think we should get early night, but at the same time, keep an eye out on Mayor.
I think that's just your casual racism playing a part there. Go on.
Wait,
There
maybe we
didn't
can
seem
take an
anything
advantage of her
suspicious
when
about-
she's drunk.
And with that,
In the
I
sexual
go
way.
for an early night.
Not the sexual way, mate.
I go for an early night.
Sure.
Okay then.
You head over to you peel off away from those two. Head over to
I'm like, maybe we should follow up with Brian and get an early night then.
peel up to Makura, and he tells you where your room is. He says it's the last on the left with the heavy ass steel doors. All of you go?
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, but when we get to the door, I'll let Golas go first.
Okay. You
Wait,
all
and then I'm like,
you follow up
Togath, you go in first.
you follow up behind Brian and get to the end of the. He's just like leaning up against the wall at the end of the walkway, and you guys all follow up behind, and yeah, I guess he gestures for you guys to go in.
I'm like, Togath, go. Open the heavy
Go.
door for us, because we can't.
I'm going.
Okay, you push the door
I'm
open.
opening the door.
Yeah, it's a door. It's just nice and heavy and thick for insular
Double C,
reasons.
mate.
Just like you, Togaf. So you come in and you see there are about 8 beds crammed into this room, and all around it's got like this strange sort of carved wood slash steel type vibe going on, like sort of a lot of banding and like any sort of crevices that would have been left by the cut wood have been obviously plastered over with steel. It's not the coziest of rooms. I mean, there's 8 beds and it's crammed, but Togaf, if you pushed like 2 beds together, you could use it as like a normal bed.
I'm so doing that.
I drag
Sure.
a bed and put it in front of the door.
What, to like lock yourself in?
Joking.
Oh yeah, cyberpunk.
This is where the fun begins.
Play a game.
So you guys get a good night's rest and wake up bright and early, like 5, 6 in the morning or some shit. And yeah, you wake up and come out to the inn, and of course the inn's pretty dead. There's a couple of disgruntled looking villagers, sort of farmer looking guys, head on the table. And just as you come out, another horn sounds, just like fucking shaking the whole place. And you know, this must have happened a few times as you guys were sleeping, because these guys still look fucked. And it just like wakes everyone up, and you hear like mugs just fall off tables and shit, just clatter to the floor, wooden mugs. And yeah, make some more con saves for me. And they're wearing their earmuffs as it wakes them up as well. Damn, but you guys, you just grin and bear it, and like a little bit of ringing for a few seconds after, but you're fine. And
Man, we can handle it.
yeah. What would you all like to do?
Um,
Are you ready? Are we ready to set off?
yeah, let's do it.
You guys just heading out?
Let's go.
Sure.
Yep.
As you come out, you see There are still a fair. There's for this time in the morning, like 6 a.m. You can see people are still going about their daily lives, just dragging themselves from place to place. And as you come out, you can see you actually catch their eyes this time, whereas before they didn't really care. But you seem to catch their eyes, and they sort of follow behind you as you make your way to the edge of town. And as you make your way to the edge of town, you got this small crowd slumping villagers just trailing behind you, and a young girl calls out to you like, "Good luck."
And then we look back and wave and say thank you.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
like a little like curly-haired blonde girl. She can't be but like 10, 11, and she's like, "Hurry, please."
I
Okay.
pick up the pace.
And you see some of them give like waves, like sort of half-hearted waves, but you could tell they're putting effort into it. They're clearly
Yeah,
just
'cause they're
exhausted.
like, yeah, holy shit.
Yeah,
Hey
man.
guys, we're gaining fame already.
Yeah,
We are gaining our fame. Fucking go.
yeah.
No pain, no
I'm
gain.
getting pumped for this, boys. Fucking go.
uh, let's see. So, as you guys follow the Northward Trail, you travel for some time, like a good hour or so, and this trail sort of winds upwards through rocks, ice, and tall pines. The heatless rays of the sun shine brightly in the cloudless sky. You squint against the glare coming off the snow. Occasionally, branches snap in clusters of trees beyond the trail, and as you travel onwards, a stomach-turning smell is carried on the cold wind blowing down from the north. And it smells just awful, like puke and shit, just mixed together.
What is that smell? Disgusting.
And
Can I like?
yeah,
Oh,
go ahead.
can I use something that I'm wearing to put over like my nose and my mouth to get rid of that?
You
Like,
probably got like
mask that smell?
you probably got bits of cloth you can use to like sort of try and fashion a mask or something, like a
just a mask, like-
bandana around your
Yeah,
lower
yeah.
face.
Well, like,
Was that you cut off?
no, I just agreed with you. Like, yeah, that
Alright, cool.
like a bandana or whatever.
So as you guys proceed, how are you guys like sort of proceeding? Is there like a formation you're taking? Is who's up front, keeping sort of watch
I
up
think we should
front?
have Togaf up front. And then I should be like in the middle, I guess, unless we get attacked from the back as well, because I'm an archer.
Yeah, I just need a sort of basic walking formation.
Are we just walking in like line, like one behind each other, like a wolf pack?
That's up to you.
Bogaf can be in front and we're just like standing beside each other.
Or like, yeah, behind them. All right, cool.
Sure. Who's
Watching the back.
keeping their eyes out?
I should, I think. Hold on, let me double check.
What do your elf eyes see?
I have dark vision. I don't have anything special. Hold on.
Yes, it's like 7 in the morning right now.
The light's there, or is it like
Yeah,
dark?
yeah, it's-
Oh, it
it's
would be
light.
dark, right?
It's
Oh,
like
it's light. Okay.
yeah, in the north, it's summer. It's almost summertime. It's like spring, so there's more daylight. Sure. So as you continue onwards,
I don't have any special like.
I need you to make a perception check, Matt. I mean, go last.
Perception.
As you continue
Alright, this is the one in
this
skills, yeah?
trail. Perception, yeah. Yeah, it's one of your skills, bud.
I've got
12.
4 and a tick beside it.
Sure. So, as you continue on,
Excuse me. Oh.
you seem kind of distracted Wasn't the
Mhm.
best roll, but
Like my ears are tingling.
yeah, your ears are probably ringing a bit. The smell's getting to you, and your elf eyes aren't seeing much. So you kind of continue onward, and you're coming up, and there's
They
this.
mentioned this to everyone, like, oh, I'm
I mean,
feeling something.
you can.
All right. I have a weird feeling about this. It doesn't feel right. I don't know what it is yet, guys, but we should be careful. Watch your step, Togaf.
Okay.
And like as you continue onward, there's like a sort of 15, 20 foot high cliff off to the left, and off to the right, sort of denser woods. But as you're walking through the trail, there are sort of trees dotted around, and there's a lot of sort of debris and rock on your path. But as you're walking up, suddenly crashing into the trail off to the side, a monstrously large ape-like creature thrashes through the snow. Two little figures with huge earmuffs strapped over their pointy ears are seated on its shoulders.
Oh.
But as this happens, you see them and you sort of ready yourselves as it comes off from like the west side, off to the left,
Yeah.
onto the trail, and it just comes running through this thicket of trees, just roaring. And you see this big, white, snow white monster covered in fur with these two creatures on its back is occasionally swatting at them as it does. It doesn't seem too happy about having things riding on its back. One
So
of
is
the
it the same contraption on their heads, like as the villagers? Can we
no,
see that?
no.
Oh.
But one pale passenger points a spear at you all as the unlikely trio careens down the trail toward you. A mass of white fur in madness. And I'm gonna bring you guys in.
Oh.
And roll initiative, faggots.
Initiative. Oh fuck. What are those like black lines from the trees?
That'll be the vision. Your vision's obstructed
Oh.
by them a bit.
Oh right. Okay. It's initiative. Hold on.
Oh, I didn't put it on my character.
What did you roll? 20. I can
Ooh.
add it.
Oh wait, I can click on my I have to click on my character and now click initiative. Yeah.
Yep.
Initiative.
Top middle-ish.
Hello. Oh yeah.
There you go. Damn, I rolled like shit. So as this thing comes careening through the thickets of trees towards the trail, I'd say it probably got further than that. Probably got past here and you saw. Yeah, Brian, what do you do?
Where's the ruler thing?
Middle left, it's got like a circle with the comb out of it. They've
Oh,
updated
it's
it.
changed.
Because you can hide it now. There's like a hide from others option.
Oh yeah.
55 or so. So it's coming towards us.
Yeah, it appears to, and like one of the little creatures on its back have like pointed their spear at you and just yelled out like something you can't understand, just like squeaky noises.
Is it running towards us or is it?
Oh yeah, it's like careening towards you guys.
Okay.
Like it saw you just walking on the open trail and they're after you.
I am going to cast Grease.
Damn. Pick a point to center it on.
So pick like here.
Click and hold and it'll ping. Yeah, nice. So 510. So it's gonna be like. So ping it again. 510. So there's the grease. And can you? Yeah, let me see it in chat. So, it's difficult terrain. Each creature. Yeah. Yeah. So he.
Like grease cover.
Like it. In case he's one of his feet, so he's gonna have to make a save. Deck save. He rolls a 20. So he's fine for now.
Go, gee.
Well, he rolled a 19 and he's got +1.
Okay then.
So he like its left foot kind of slips a little bit, but then like
He carries on.
yeah, like his foot just presses further into the snow.
Then I move.
Woo! Is that you?
It's conveniently drawn
That's me.
compass in the snow.
Yep. Because I wasn't making custom maps. Golas, your turn. Remember, you've got action, movement, and bonus action. And you can
Yeah,
use them in
let's
any
do-
order you
yeah.
like.
Okay.
And you
Okay,
can
okay.
move, do something, and move again if you want.
All right. Oh well, I got the arcane shot. Well, the arcane shot options here, but we can try for this. That won't do anything. That won't do anything either to him. Other than that, and the other creatures can. So we're pretty much getting ready for them to attack us, and we know that there's something gonna go on us with all these go. Well, at least that's what we were thinking.
Yep. Thick a battle, mate. You have to act quick. Come on.
All right.
What are you doing?
So okay. Can I climb trees?
You can
Because
try.
I'm agile and like okay, I want to do that. I want to jump to the. Hold on, where's the ruler? Well, not jump. Get towards the tree here, which is 20 feet.
Yep,
Would you
yep.
say 20, 25, 20?
20.
Yeah, I like to move towards the tree there.
Sure. And you want to climb up
Bang.
it?
Yeah, I want to climb it.
Alright, athletics check.
Oh, hold on, I opened Discord. Athletic.
And you'll be able to
Let's-
get 10 feet up depending on your check. Alright, it's not difficult. The trees aren't the thickest in the world, but luckily you're just a slender dude. And you managed to get a grip on a couple of branches on the way, and you got about 10 feet up.
10 feet up. Alright. That's. Hold on, 10 feet. Alright, that's not that high. 3 meters. An attack. What's my attack range?
Okay, so on your bow it's really long, so I wouldn't worry about it.
Oh, right.
120.
Okay.
It's insane.
120. Oh wow, what the fuck? Okay. I'd go for an attack, with a bursting arrow, which is one of my arcane shot options.
Yep,
Well, bursting arrow. Sorry, bursting arrow.
sure.
So I imbue your arrow with. Hold on, do I have to click it so everyone can see it?
Yeah.
I don't know how to
So
do
roll an attack first with your longbow.
longbow.
That
And then-
hits.
Yeah, and then the damage.
Roll damage and then show me the arcane shot.
Hold on. How do I click it so everyone can see it?
There should be a speech bubble.
Oh,
So what? Bursting arrow.
yeah.
The arrow detonates immediately after the arrow hits. Okay, so roll 2d6.
2d6.
So 6 force damage. So yeah, you pull back your arrow on your bow and let it loose, and as it flies through the air, the tip becomes bright orange and then a red, and just slams into the. It's a yeti basically, and
Alright.
explodes, and you hear them all give it a cry, and this thing looks pissed, and it looks like you've caught its attention.
All right. Okay, so that means instead of 20 arrows, I just
Just
I've got
minus
19
1.
now. Yeah.
Yeah. Is that you?
What else could I do?
You've got a bonus action, but I don't
Bonus
know.
action, which means I could heal or just move again, or.
You can't move with a bonus. You could
All right.
either use a potion, or if you're doing melee, you could hit with your offhand. But
All right. No.
I don't think
okay,
right
so
now you
that-
can do anything.
No. Okay, so that's me.
All right, Togath, your turn.
How about move? Take a javelin out and toss it.
Okay, go ahead. Roll javelin attack. What specifically?
With the big thing.
Okay, that
Like,
hits.
yeah,
That hits. It's pretty easy to hit this thing. -6 piercing. Yeah, you launch your javelin and it just fucking sticks into its right shoulder. And it gives out a cry, and you can hear these little guys like, yip, 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 yip. They're like trying to like grab reins and trying to like direct them. And he's just like, roar. Is that you?
That reminded me of the Avatar. Yip yip.
Yep, yep.
Appa yip yip.
Is that your
That
turn?
is me.
Okay. A creature that enters the area or ends its turn there needs to succeed. Okay. So this thing has 40. So 5. Let's do one at a time because that's obnoxious. 20.
What does difficult terrain mean?
30. Half speed. 40. These guys are gonna try and make an animal handling check to bring this thing away from this shit. Okay, that's not gonna work. But it's running towards you. 20. Which you can get there. These two guys on its
Yeah.
back.
Oh, he's traveling fast.
He is actually gonna dash. Because he can't get to you in one hang. And Toga, if you just kind of like move in front of him so you're there. And these things don't look happy about it. They're trying to like pull it away to get away from you. And this thing is gonna claw at you, the Yeti. 15 to hit?
Wait, did he dash?
Oh, sorry, yeah, he doesn't get to hit you, my bad. But these
Does
two,
I know?
yeah. Does a 14 hit you? No.
No.
Does a 17 hit?
Nope.
17 doesn't hit?
Nope.
Fuck off.
Mate, you gave me the armor. You should know. I told you.
Oh my lord, alright. Yeah, so they like, this thing runs at you full dash, and these two get their slings and like throw slings at you. Brian's turn.
Turn. Brian will move here. No, wait. Do I get flanking bonus or something if I'm behind him?
Yeah,
If you make it that
you'll be
far.
on the grease though. Oh, not with
Do I
range.
have to be right behind him?
It has to be
Alright.
only with melee attacks. You don't get flanking bonus for range.
Okay, well, I'll go here. Where
Sure.
this marker is. And I shall cast good old flame bolt.
Okay. The big dude.
Oops, that's the wrong one. Yeah.
Alright.
Oh, that was the right one.
Okay,
hit?
that hits you. Roll damage. Damn.
That's a
Ka-ching.
lot of damage.
As you put out your hand and a like lightning bolt of fire fires out, slams into the Yeti, setting some of his fur light, and you could see it just panics instantly. It turns around and starts patting it down, and it's trying to run away basically, run away from where it came from. Make an insight check.
Me?
Yep.
Okay. And
Or nature. Either's fine.
The Yeti is
insight
this.
or let's go with it.
This thing looks scared of fire.
Oh wow.
Easy game. Is he not just scared of my regular human form?
Yeah, you're a human, dude. Anyways, with that, if that's your turn,
Yeah.
go lass. You're up.
Alright, so he's afraid of fire and he's looking backwards where he came from, right? Like his back is turned
Actually,
towards me.
he's looking off to the west. Like
Yeah,
he looks
okay,
to he
to the
looks to
left.
Brian where the fire came from, and he looks like he's dashing west, or ready to dash west. He looks
Alright,
shit
well,
scared.
I'll just go for a normal attack.
Yeah, go ahead.
Just 10.
Roll attack.
He's actually.
And you can see him because
Is
you're.
there a way?
You can see him because
okay.
Togaf's, you know.
Got
He's,
question.
Yep.
Okay. If I was to go for a hit on one of the little guys and get a crit, can I? Is there a way I could like get them off the big guy?
Maybe.
So like we can question them.
You
Is
don't
there a
know.
chance of that happening?
Maybe.
Okay. Well, I'll go for the little guy then.
Alright. One of the little guys, left or right?
Yeah. And let's go for the guy on the right.
Sure. Go ahead. Roll a hit. Roll to hit. That definitely hits. 7 points
How
of
about
piercing.
that?
Yeah, you shoot into it. It goes square in his chest, and he just gives out a big cry of despair. But he's still alive. But you can see he's like coughing up blood on the Yeti's back, and there's just
Mhm.
like this big red stains all over the Yeti's
Yeah.
fur.
So he's like really weak now, so he's
Yeah,
barely got any chance of holding on if the guy's dashing. Right?
He looks weak. He looks weak. In fact,
Yeah.
I'll make a save, right, just for you, since that was your
Okay.
intent, and you rolled pretty high. Yeah, he rolled high. He rolled an 18. Well, he rolled
Oh.
a nat 20, but -2 strength, so 18. He's holding on tight.
Oh man, he's like super good, guys.
If that's you, still got movement in
Yeah.
that. But Togaf, it's your turn.
Yeah. Okay.
Just in time. Literally just came back.
Yep.
Ooh. I want to
Break free.
slash. Yeah.
Go
I want
ahead.
to slash the big thing, but I want to take the penalty.
Oh, frenzied or whatever. Are you raging?
No, I'm taking the Great Weapon Master.
Right. Just show me it.
-5.
Okay, -5 to hit, but double the damage. I'll take it. +10 to damage.
Plus 10.
Alright, go for it.
Yeet. 17.
Yeah, that hits. Big guy.
That's
But it's
That's
15 plus, so that's 25.
25 damage.
You cut into this thing's shoulder and almost behead it, and it falls to the ground, and the two little guys collapse.
Oh, perfect.
And they're just like off behind it now onto the grease.
That was the intention.
Uh,
Fantastic.
I do have a second attack.
In fact, they need to make dex saves for this thing falling on their body. He's fine.
And then I scream
Right,
at
they're both
Toga,
fine.
"Don't kill them. We need to question them."
They managed to avoid being crushed by the Yeti, but they're in the grease and they're like kind of slipping and stuck at the same time. I don't know what grease is.
I'll
Anything
move
else?
on. And I use my bonus action as my second attack.
Okay.
It works like that, I don't know. It's weird.
Does it?
It says
Bonus action and attack's only offhand usually. Not if you're wielding a two-handed weapon, unless you have a feat or a trait.
it's a trait. It said. Oh, fuck is it?
Learn your character, God.
Fuck it, it doesn't matter. I have 2 weapon attacks anyway because I'm level 5.
Yeah, I think that's right actually.
So I attack the little guy.
Sure, go ahead and roll. Yeah, you get extra attack at 5th level. Well, the little guy's prone, so you would have had advantage, which it doesn't matter because you still miss. So you come down and he just kind of rolls over in the grease, and he's just like coated in grease now. And you miss. Is that you?
Oh, fucker.
Secret.
They're like little frost goblins, basically. If you look at them, they're like little frost goblins.
Ooh.
But
Goblins, you see?
yeah, he's dead. But it's their turn actually, because they were on the same initiative. Fuck. So they go before Brian.
Wait a minute. Why is that guy's face on my screen? Never mind.
So these guys stand up, which takes half their movement. 5, 10, 20. So... Oh, they get up. They need to, it's when they end their turn. And this guy will run. They'll both run this way. And this last guy needs to make a dex save or he'll slip and fall. Yeah.
And needs to run away from my hit.
Yeah, well, one of them. Oh, wait. Nah, one of them.
One of them, I don't have reach.
Unless you have reach. Yeah, so
No,
the
no.
one, you get to make an attack of opportunity. Go ahead. Hits. Okay, this guy dies. As he begins to run away, you cut him down and literally split him in half halfway down his body. And this guy's like frantically like, ah! And he's like running off to the left. He's just like running.
What a fucking pussy, yeah?
And as he's running, you hear coming from the west. Actually, Golas and Togaf make perception checks.
Because I'm high. I'm on the high ground.
Okay.
Perception.
Wow.
Oof.
So Matt, with your elf ears, Togaf, you hear like faint rumblings coming from above the cliff, and Golas, you hear more of these yipping voices, as well as like a crashing noise. It's the sound of like stone being smashed or something.
Oh, so you basically can hear way more of them coming down.
And like since you're 10 feet up, you can kind of see above the cliff a little bit, and you could see a bunch of little figures in some little tents perched upon that cliff.
Okay.
But Brian, it's your turn anyway.
Does Brian and Shaba know about this now, or do they have to explain it to them?
You don't know.
Oh,
But
they don't
you're
know.
up,
Did you?
you're up high and you elf
It's
eared
not
that
my
shit.
turn, so I can't really say it now, or
Yeah.
what?
Not your
Okay.
turn.
Okay.
It's Brian's turn.
Okay. Wait there, let me check what spells I have still.
Brian.
What?
Excuse me. My God, I'm tired, man.
Wait, what is this spell?
God, learn your character, Jesus.
Fucking hell,
You
guys!
played
learn your
this character like 3 times, mate. You should know your character.
Not level 5, mate.
Got you there.
So new. Wow. Much skills.
Okay, so I'm gonna use this minor illusion spell.
Mhm.
Oh wait, it's 30
30
feet.
feet
I didn't
range.
check if I was in range. Right there.
Rulers out.
Nope. So I need to run.
You can create it there.
I don't wanna. I wanna create it.
Because it's
Perfect place.
facing the cliff.
Damn it. Here. I wanna put it here.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna make like a really loud animal roar.
Like a bear or something.
Yeah.
Sure. Roll me, I mean, I don't think you even have to roll anything. A lion's roar beating drums. So, I mean, he's gonna think it's real because it's not an actual visual illusion. Okay, so you create it and he looks like he shits himself and starts running diagonally sort of southwest, or looks like he's about to, like, he sort of stumbles on his feet and begins running that way. Like, down here.
What way? Southwest.
Yeah, rather than straight west. It looks like he made him shit his pants and he's running this way. He doesn't even look to see. Just looks like
Someone catch him.
he's in a state
That's
of
what I
fear.
say.
One catch.
Right, my turn.
Sure. Golas.
Can I just ask one more question? In which direction is he running now? Because he got the sound. You heard the sound.
He's running. It looks like he's ready to run this way. He's facing this way now.
Okay, so before I do anything, I just want to give a heads up to Brian and Togaf. Guys, I hear a lot more noises coming from the hills. Is that the hills?
It's like a cliff. It's like a
Cliff,
small
yeah,
cliff.
from
It's
the
about
cliff.
15-20 feet high.
And I see small objects in the distance. It looks like there's a lot more of them coming down in our direction. We need to hurry up with this guy. Okay.
Yep.
So they know what's going on now. And I would like to... I don't know, I don't want to kill a guy, so maybe I should go...
You can attack
gonna-
and choose to do it non-lethally.
Yeah, can I do that?
Yeah, you can like
Just
aim
hit him
for
in the
like the
Achilles
legs
or
and
something.
stuff.
Yeah, and the Achilles like right in the leg, so
Yeah, go ahead. Make an attack roll.
bang.
That misses. He's too nimble,
never
too
mind.
quick, too small. He fucking
Doesn't-
darts about, and the arrow
So he's
whips past his
17.
way above his head. He's quite a short fucker.
Shit. Okay, so I still can make a movement, right?
Yeah, you can still move and you can still bonus action.
So move towards here, if that's possible.
You're gonna have to.
Right.
Okay, you can do that, but you have to jump. So make an acrobatics check. You have to
What?
jump off the tree and head that way. All right, yeah, easy enough. You're
Okay.
quite nimble. You
Uh-huh.
hop off the tree and into the soft snow and start running that way. And yeah, you make it there.
Bang.
Yeah, and your
Okay.
his eyes just go
That
wide
makes-
as he's like looking at you.
Yeah, I'm just like, bang, bitch. Can't move now.
Anything else?
He's surrounded. This is a bonus one now, right? I can't really do anything. I guess I could put my longbow out and get my scimitars scimitars out.
Yep.
Scimitars. Yeah, I'll do that. And
Okay, so you put your bow away as you jump and start running and bring out your two scimitars.
Yeah.
Togath.
Hmm. I will sprint and jump on it.
You will
What way?
Well, that way. He's there.
Yeah, but are you
Oh,
gonna
but
go
not
for the
through the
grease?
No, 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 no.
It's half movement, and you have to go around the
No.
tree.
Let's do magical.
15, 25. Yeah, you can get to. Yeah. You want
and
to
I
grapple
wanna
him?
jump on him. Yes.
Okay, make a athletics check. Get the way so I can do it.
To add to the flavor, isn't he still covered in grease?
Yeah, he's a slippy boy. So
And I'm a big boy.
it's with disadvantage because he's a slippy boy.
So that means if you were to grab him,
But
he can just.
you
like,
managed
slip out.
to just like belly flop him, and you've got him grappled still. He's not very strong,
We got him.
and he's just like he's just crushed below you. He's just like, ah!
Okay, God.
is that you? And he's just going, no, 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 in common. As you like,
That's classified as rage.
he's got the no feeling. Is that you?
I
Because it says turn after that.
I just have one question. Are you a goblin?
Okay, well, it says turn, and he's like, no, no, he just keeps going, no, no, no. And he's going to try and get free with an acrobatics check, so roll a strength again. Athletics. Yeah, athletics. And he gets to roll acrobatics. Which he doesn't have, but he has better dex and strength. Wow, he rolled high, but you rolled really high. He's trying to squirm free with his, Oh, but he's covered in grease. So you have disadvantage, so he actually slips free.
Motherfucker.
And he manages to,
Infested by a goblin, mate.
he manages to get out covered
He's
in
not a goblin.
he's like the greased up deaf guy. He just runs, so he goes 5, 10, he has to stand up. So it's half movement, so 5, 10. And he starts climbing up the cliff. And you can now hear, like, again, another crash, like stone cracking together. You hear, like, the sound of steel clanging against stone, you guys who are close. And, Brian, you probably hear, like, that in the distance, at least. But he starts trying to scale up. He gets, like, 5 feet up, and he's looking behind him. He's like, like panicking. It's Brian's turn.
Brian's turn.
My turn.
I like how the grease just worked against you. Oh shit, Isaac.
Yo, 1 second.
No, wait. I have something to tell you. Are you
Okay.
there?
Yeah, you hear me, yeah?
Yeah, D&D was cancelled, dude. Did I not tell you?
No, sorry. No.
Oh.
Did you message me? I have a message. I probably never read it. Anyway.
Maybe. I think I messaged you at the time.
Oh.
Because
Okay,
we basically decided this is just a one shot we're doing.
that's fine. No, that's cool. I'm knackered. to be
Alright,
honest, so
alright.
I
Yeah,
just
yeah,
got in for everyone.
next Wednesday, game as usual, but because Andrew was doing night shift, we just left it.
Right, no problem. That's fine.
No worries.
I'll check a message. I've not had anything. I don't think I've had anything. But cheers, right?
Yeah, man.
I'll see you next week then.
Catch you later, dude.
Bye.
Alright. Brian.
I will. Where's the ruler? How do you do that ruler thing where like?
You click and drag your token and hit Q, and every time you want to change directions, tap Q.
Oh, okay, right.
You could climb over. What the fuck?
I don't know what's going on.
No, you don't tap at every square.
I'm not. That's happening.
What? Anyway, you can climb
Oh,
over.
it's because it's holding it in.
Oh, you can
And
go
climb
over
over this
corpses. Yeah, you can climb over them.
Alright, so I need to go here.
It's kind of
Fuck.
buried in the
This is
snow.
so difficult.
What are you doing, dude?
You could go diagonal there.
Yeah, but I want to be here beside you.
He doesn't want
Wait.
to be a slippery boy.
Well,
Where
if
is
you
this
go
actual
diagonal-
guy? Oh, he escaped, right?
He's currently climbing up the cliff. You can see him. Like here.
Alright, fuck this. I move here
There you go. I did it
and I
for you.
blast him with a fireball.
What? So you're next to Togath, right?
Wait, blast him. Why not above him
Oh wait,
to
you're
make
here.
him fall?
All right, go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Roll me.
Hope he survives.
Wow.
He's some sort of goblin lover, mate.
Oh, we need to question him.
It seems like he speaks common, cause Togath he was like saying no.
There we go.
Yeah, hits, roll damage.
He's dead.
Oh
He's
my
dead.
god! Dude. You just
No,
blast, literally, you blast a hole through his body and he flops down onto the ice, and the blood just spills on the ice below.
Well, there goes that, boys. We fucked. That
Just
made you to
special
run.
beam cannoned him into the ground.
Cannon!
Okay, you're out of initiative. What are y'all doing? You can
Alright,
hear the
so
sound
the
of
sound-
battle
the sound
going
is
on
getting
the
closer.
cliff.
Sound is getting closer, is it? Can you hear it?
No, it just sounds like it's happening above the cliff. And you can hear
Oh.
like little goblin-y voices sort of shouting like "Ah, yip,
Can
yip,
I?
yip, yeah."
Can I climb?
Yeah,
Alright, in one turn, can I just do it? Like,
You
to
can-
see, just like slightly peek my head so I can barely notice what's happening up there?
you could try, yeah. What about the rest of you?
Yeah, I wanna do
what
that.
would the rest of you like to do?
Look around to see if there's a way to walk up.
Sure, make a perception check. Togath, what are you doing whilst he's doing this?
I'm gonna grab my javelin.
Okay, you go and pick up
Grab
your
it.
javelin. Alright,
Oh yeah, can I pick up my arrows afterwards?
well, what do you want to do? Run up the cliff or pick up
Run
your
up the
arrows?
cliff first.
Alright, so you run towards a
Oh,
cliff,
no.
make a dex save, because you're on ice. In case you're about to slip and fall, maybe.
that
Okay, you're fine. You just about lose your foot. Well, actually, you elegantly slide on the ice towards the rocks and make an acrobatics check for climbing up the cliff. It's fairly easy. There's a lot of handholds. Yeah, you just start
Oh.
scaling it, and you get to the top and poke your head up.
Uh-huh.
Whilst Brian, oh, you don't see shit. You're looking around like, oh man, the snow blindness is getting you, man. The glare coming from the sun off the snow. And Togath, you go and pick up your javelin, and you guys just look up and see Golas at the top of the cliff. And as you poke your head up, you see like a camp. There's let me see here. Let me see. What do you see? Let's see. You see about a half a dozen tents, sort of crudely
Half a
made.
dozen. Okay.
Yeah, crudely made of untanned hides. They're forming a semicircle around a smouldering fire, and you see a bunch of little goblin bodies as you come up, just basically on like the edge of the cliff, and they smell
Oh
kind
my
of.
god.
And at the
Did they see
far,
me?
like up, further up, sort of in the camp, you see a
Alright.
bunch of goblins that look like they're battling a sort of worm-like creature half buried in the snowbank.
Oh.
Just make a stealth check.
Stealth.
Oh right, I rolled
And
like
then I
shit.
picked it.
Okay,
What?
you're fine.
Classic.
Like, they seem really engaged with this worm, and none of them have seemed to notice you for the moment. What are the rest of you doing?
Okay. Can I hide my head?
Yeah, that's what the stealth check's for, mate.
Alright.
What's the cliff made of?
Like really roughly hewn rock, easily to climb. If you want to.
Well, no. I'll climb up too.
Okay, you run over and climb and make a dex save for the ice. Right, the foot of the cliff.
This is the wall mate from Game of Thrones.
What's Togath doing? Oh, I need to check something here.
Oh mate, if you slip and like break your neck or something.
Nah, that would have been like a crit one. Alright, you're just like you fucking like cartoon almost banana peel slip, but you just get your foot in and it's gonna take up you're only gonna be able to get halfway up the cliff at the moment as Golas is hiding. What's Togath doing? Your allies
So I
are
suspect
trying to
there
climb.
is more goblins up there.
Yeah,
So,
these
you know,
do remind you of
scale up.
goblins. They're like little albino goblins, basically.
If he said he was a goblin, I would have like broken his neck right there.
Yeah, they remind you definitely of goblins. So you do the same, make a dex save for the ice.
Yeet.
You slip and fall on your arse as you try and climb up, and you have to spend
Wait.
half your movement getting up. And
Wait.
you begin to try and scale. Yeah, make an athletics check, Brian. Go last, make a stealth check. Another one.
Another one.
Yeah, with advantage because you have these guys are distracted and you have bodies kind of obscuring your hands and
Mhm.
top of head. Alright, let me make a perception check. Oh my
Can I
god.
use danger sense?
What is it?
Like
That's for
that?
traps and stuff, is it not?
Well, ice is a trap. I've fallen for it.
It's not really a trap as a natural occurrence. It wasn't laid there purposely to trap
It
you.
says giving you an
Ice
edge
isn't a trap,
when you
mate.
dodge away from danger. Ice is dangerous.
Alright, what does it do?
Uh,
Advantage.
Advantage.
Okay, you start scaling and you're what's your speed? 5, 10,
40.
15. Okay, you almost get to the top. You're like 3/4 up, just past Brian. But you guys will easily get up to the top of the ridge on your
Mhm.
next sort of part of the turn. They still don't appear to have noticed you, and you can see there's a group of ice goblins throwing javelins at this thing as it keeps burrowing underground, burrowing up, and like eating, like basically munching on these guys. And you quickly see like it just burrows down, comes up behind one of the ice goblins, and starts ripping its throat out. Like it's basically tears its head off from behind.
Nice.
And you guys all make your way to the top of the cliff. Are you climbing right over?
I was gonna ask, is there anywhere to hide on the cliff? Is there, like rocks or boulders or whatever that we can
Yes.
hide?
There's corpses, but there isn't
Corpses.
any actual rocks or anything.
So the corpses, is there like piles of them that we can hide behind?
Not
or-
really. Just they're dotted around, and some of them
They're
are just at the
dotted
cliff edge, kind of obscuring your line of sight to them.
Alright, so
But you
so
see,
now
like
what are we doing, guys?
little stones just fall down beside you, Togath and Brian, just in between you, like rocks. As you hear this like burst of stone, and you see it's from the worm, this worm creature, and these stones just tumble down the cliffside next to you guys.
Like at the same time I want to do this, but at the same time I want to skip this and move on.
Yeah, you don't have to go. They haven't noticed you yet. It doesn't look like. So what are y'all doing?
So
You're
am
at
I at the top with
yeah,
everyone else?
Yeah, you're all at the top, and you've all seen this. These little goblin
Okay.
dudes fighting this worm.
I look to the both of the guys and say, "What do you want to do?"
I kill goblins.
And they're all just like,
I'm
yeah!
off.
And one of them's just like, blah, 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 blah. Like, one of them's clearly giving it orders.
Okay, well you want to kill them in a way I want to as well, but at the same time we should progress with our mission.
And you just hear, big worm, die! as like one of them goes charging in to try and attack it, and it's got like these tendrils where its mouth is. It's kind of like a sluggish type creature. It just like wraps around its arm and twists it, and it drops its spear.
Well, maybe they have information on where this horn noise is coming from, because we don't really know where we're going right now, do we?
Oh,
You just know north is where you're headed, but
Let's capture one of them. Wait, is there like a boss-looking guy?
yeah, there's one that appears to be giving orders from the back of the tents, and he's throwing javelins at this thing, and occasionally near missing his own guys.
Okay.
But he
so
he screams out just like, "Go kill!"
Maybe we should capture this guy.
Maybe we
question.
should. And
Are y'all trying to be sneaky here?
yes.
Roll another stealth, a group stealth. As you're taking time to have this conversation here. Okay.
Done
Don't
another
mind it,
stealth.
like,
Okay. Pass. Pass.
Oh, come on, Brian.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Just pass. Literally 11. Yeah, they're really getting into this thing. And it burrows down again and pops up and rips into another one and tears
So the
its
leader's
throat out.
on his own.
No, he's kind of at the back and he's got like a semicircle of dudes around him.
Mm-hmm.
And like as this thing pops up and tears another one's throat out, you see a couple more come from the back and run in.
Okay, okay.
As he's ordering them, like, go, go, kill!
Maybe while we're are we slowly approaching him quietly?
You aren't above the cliff yet, you haven't climbed over.
Oh, never mind. So I'm like, oh, what if I'll try to jump on the guy's back with like a piece of cloth over and throw it over and hold it over his mouth so he doesn't make any noise, and then we've got Tolgaf to like knock him out maybe. Would that be possible?
You can try.
Togaf doesn't take prison.
Well, Tolgaf needs to take a prisoner if he wants to get the money for the job we've got.
Togaf might take one prisoner.
You want the chest that we saw, Tolgaf?
I want chat.
Well, then we need to get a prisoner.
Okay, let's try this, eh?
Did you guys jump up?
Okay. I haven't.
Slowly. I am.
Slowly.
Okay, I'm going for it. Yeah, slowly
jump.
just climb up. And I'm
Alright.
like, I'm not fully standing up. I'm just like, you know,
Okay, you're trying to
But-
crawl in the snow.
yeah, not crawling, but
Okay,
like, yeah.
what's Togav doing? Are you going up? Okay,
I'm climbing up.
you climb
Lying
up.
down on this.
Here you are. You climb up. Here you are.
Oh, shall we get close?
As you climb up, the boss man at the far west end calls out and points at you and says, more meat! Kill!
That's not
And,
what I expected the boss to
Golas,
sound like.
Golas, make a stealth check if you're trying to be stealthy about it.
Can I not see as well, though? 'Cause I'll be
Yeah,
looking
I'll
over
let you over. And like, yeah, roll another initiative for me, boys.
Would that be in combat yet?
Yeah,
Have you seen me?
just roll it anyways, just for when you join in.
Did they see me as well, though? Like, when they saw it.
I'm gonna point at you, mate.
Uh,
Nah.
I'm gonna
Oh,
say yeah because you're literally this red guy full of.
I'm a normal human being.
Sure.
Well, I
Against the
went to
pure
racist
white
origin.
snow. Brian rolled 11. All right, let me add you.
Second set.
But what was your stealth check, Golas? 8.
8.
Okay, they see you. Like one of them turns around and he's got sling ready to throw at the worm, and he just turns to you and he's getting ready to throw at you now.
What frick?
What did you get? 11. All right, let's see who's first. It is these guys. So this
Not
guy
me.
throws his sling at you. Golas, that's a crit. You take 5 points of bludgeoning damage. These guys are
From
engaged.
49 to 44. It is
This
5
guy's gonna sling at you as well, Golas. 9 doesn't hit. And this guy, he's called it like, oh, meat, kill, kill! And he's the big boss guy with the armor. He's gonna go flank, kind of. These two guys are gonna see you, Togath. They're gonna turn and try and push you off the cliff.
You can try.
So make an athletics check.
Keep in mind, I'm like
Yeah, they rolled a 10.
10 down.
Yeah, they try and push you off, and you're just standing there looking at them as they're like pushing in with both their hands in the snow. This worm's like attacking the one like on the west side. This thing's gonna attack the worm. Okay, he does some damage actually. Stabs into it, drawing some blood. It's Golas, your turn.
Okay. I'm gonna
These two guys just
Use-
threw slings at you. What you gotta do about it?
gonna fucking wreck and fucking destroy these.
And they're just like, fresh
I'm
meat!
gonna
Fresh meat!
fresh me die. Calm down, Pudge. I'm gonna use my features or traits, which is an extra attack with my longbow. I mean, my longbow. So that means I've got 2 bow attacks. Yeah.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Put it in chat?
Extra attack.
No, that's only with... Oh, actually, yeah, you can. You can make 2 longbow attacks.
Okay, great. I'd like to do that. 1 for each.
Yep,
And
go
I'm
ahead.
aiming at their heads.
Yep, go ahead. Roll. That hits. Yep. And roll again.
And then another one.
It hits. Okay. So one of them, the second one, sort of southwest of you, just like skiffs passing, gives him a flesh wound on the arm. The other one, however, you don't get him in the head, but you get him like right at the base of the neck, and he
Okay.
looks fucked. Starts coughing up blood, and like he looks scared.
Mm-hmm.
Anything else?
Other than my middle fingers, 1 each.
Okay.
There's nothing else I can do. Anything.
Brian's turn.
I climb up fully.
Yep. You're up.
What does that
Bad luck.
cost me?
That just costs you like 5 feet.
Yeah. And then, what, who's dead? Matt kill one of them.
No, but this one's hurt.
Alright.
This one's got like an
And-
arrow sticking out, like almost the middle of its neck, and that's the boss man.
Boss guy.
He's calling out orders, he's calling the shots.
Okay, I go and throw a fireball at this guy.
Okay, is that a range attack? It'll be disadvantaged because it's ranged. And you're in melee.
Okay, sure.
Alright.
Disadvantage.
Sure. That actually misses. Just.
Rip.
It would have missed anyway, but yeah, their AC is 18. So yeah, you form out, you make a handgun with your hand and shoot out a bolt of fire energy, and it just like blasts passing into the snow and makes a bunch of steam.
Me then.
Alright, Togath. These guys are just like pushing you like with all their strength, and you're just standing there like, what the fuck? It's like kids trying to push you over. Little goblin kids.
That's funny. Because I'm gonna pop rage.
Alright, you rage.
And I'm gonna swing at the one in front of me.
Go for it. Roll to hit.
Ooh.
Hits. Yep. Do you get any extra damage for raging? Or anything like that?
2
No, that's to hit, I think. Oh, it's to the
Four.
damage, yeah.
damage.
12. Okay, so yeah, you come slashing down and literally chop one of his arms off as he's like trying to push you off.
Yeah.
Is he still living?
Yeah, he's still alive. You chopped his arm off though, and it's just like
Hopefully it won't be after this.
spraying blood.
Damn it.
Fuck, I forgot to roll initiative for this guy. He's gonna go after. Oh lordy. You rolled another hit. That doesn't hit.
That's awkward. That's me.
Okay. This worm is going to.
Actually, wait.
Yep.
Never mind. I cannot use bonus action anymore.
So you just see this worm, right? It turns, and its tendrils go around the guy's arm you just chopped off and go around its throat, and its head just pulls it in and like literally tears its head off and starts crunching its skull. Then it burrows underground and pops up next to you, Golaf, psh, out of the stone beneath you. Leader guy's turn. He's like, hurry, kill them now! And he's gonna throw his javelin at you, Togaf, and misses. Little guy's turn. Oh, this guy's dead as fuck. Boom. Like you firing his bolt at him, he's gonna turn, and he's gonna try and bite you, Brian. Does 13 hit?
13 hit me. Yeah.
3 points of piercing damage.
Oh,
He
fuck.
just like bites into your forearm and starts like like a little ankle biter dog. Starts shaking it back and forth. He's like, "Arr, fresh meat."
Oh, wait.
Cannibal.
Health on my token, right?
Yeah, this guy's gonna back up. These guys are gonna back up a bit and throw slings at you, Goas. 8 doesn't hit. 13 doesn't hit, right? No, you're
How do I
14.
check? Which
You
is
can
it
click-
armor class?
Yeah, armor class.
I've had 14.
Alright, yeah, it doesn't hit. This guy's gonna come around the Teds and throw a sling at you, Togaf. 23 to hit.
Yeah.
4 bludgeoning damage. Golash, your turn.
Good.
Is this creature underneath me, right?
It's right next to you, just popped up through like the ice and snow beside you.
And it looks like it's
got,
ready to attack
it's like
me,
a it's like a slug, like a big
Right.
slug with these tendrils and shit coming out of it, red
Okay.
tendrils,
Tendrils, right? On top of his head, yeah?
like coming out of his mouth like this.
Oh, right, okay.
It's like a snail.
Is there a way to avoid getting attacked by him by climbing it? Climbing its head?
It looks pretty slippery, but you can try.
Yeah, go for it, mate.
You're gonna try and climb it. It's not the biggest
Yeah.
either. It's more like a grapple, really.
Oh, right, I thought it was like massive.
It's pretty
Is
big.
he taller
It's-
than like... He taller than Toga?
Yeah. Coming out of the
Okay.
ground, yeah, a bit.
Okay, and then that means I have an advantage over the guys throwing stuff at me because I'll be on the high ground. Thank. I don't know if that will work. Fuck it, I don't know. I'm
You
just
don't
trying
know.
to avoid getting attacked by this little prick.
Right.
So
So
hold the night.
what
Yeah.
you doing, mate?
I'm gonna climb that fucking slug, mate.
Make a strength athletics check for a grapple.
Friend. And then athletics.
Oh, just click that. Yeah. Well, you just click the athletics on its own.
Oh,
Yeah. So athletics is a part of strength, but either way, it doesn't work.
it doesn't
This
work.
thing, like, you try and grab it, it's all slimy and it just shakes you off, and it's rearing up, getting ready to bite into you. Its tendrils are
Ew,
just like starting to
disgusting.
wrap around your arms and shit as you're trying to grab
That is
it.
disgusting.
Yeah. Is that you?
No, mate. Oh, mate. I can still move, right?
You can still move, and if you have your scimitars out, you can make an offhand attack.
Yeah, hold on. What do I have out? This is my longbow. It's my longbow, right? Yeah.
No, you have your scimitars. You said earlier. You took your scimitars out. You can switch. It'll take your bonus though, because it's 2 weapons you're putting away.
Hmm.
So it's up to you.
The guys in front of me will be able to attack me, though, right? Me.
You don't know.
I don't know. This guy's already hurt, right? The slug.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna. try
Doesn't
and
look
finish
too
it.
bad, but yeah.
Doesn't look too bad.
Yeah. He's got some like wounds, some stab wounds. But come on, mate. What are you doing?
I don't want to sound like a pussy and just fucking escape all the time. I'm just gonna fucking take it. I'm gonna attack this guy with my scimitars.
Alright, offhand. Only offhand. Because you've used your
Only
action.
offhand.
Yeah.
Oh,
Because you only get the extra attack if you actually take an attack action.
I see.
So offhand scimitar
Offhand, yeah.
hits. It's not hard to hit this thing. Alright, 5 points of slashing. Cool. So yeah, you slash into it, cut a nice gaping wound, but the slime seems to be coalescing around it. Doesn't look too hurt, but you did do damage to it.
Mhm.
Is that you?
Can I still move?
Yep.
Is it a way for me to? I need to get closer to you guys. I'm so far out, and
Just
maybe
if you
can
move
I
out,
jump over?
if you move out of this thing's square, it'll get
Oh,
to.
he's got a chance
It'll
to
get to
attack
attack you. Yeah.
Okay.
But it's either that or be stuck in melee with it.
Alright, I'm gonna run here. So,
You can run
I
through
can't-
allies for
Yeah.
at
but if
half
not,
speed.
I can just jump over this guy's head, the little gremlin's head,
Yeah, you can. Either or is
or
fine.
whatever. Yeah, I just want to move here.
All right, go ahead.
Bang. Ow.
Whoops. Okay, so he attempts to gnash at you. He hits you with a 23, dealing 10 points of slashing damage as he bites you as you run. Yeah.
10 damage.
Yeah. Is that you?
Yeah, I'm half deep. Yeah, 34 HP, man. Fucking hell.
Alright, Brian, your turn.
I should have stayed.
Okay.
Think about what you're going to do in your next action. Let's keep the combat snappy.
Yeah.
I am going to cast a fireball at the worm thing.
Okay, go ahead.
Just fireball. Here it is.
That hits.
Nice.
What
Oh.
the fuck?
Oof.
Yep. Pshh, you blast it in the face and cut off a bunch of its tendrils, and it rears back and gives like this slurpy noise. And it's sort of writhing around. It looks like it's getting ready to burrow down,
Easy.
almost as like a reaction, like as in fear or pain.
It's my bonus. Can I push this guy away?
Ah, no, that'd be an action.
That'd be an action. Alright, I just spit in his face.
Yeah, you could do that. And he's like, ah, ah! It's like, I eat you, I eat you. As it's like, as you like get him off your forearm. Togath.
Is that big? Is it the leader?
The leader's a guy in armor.
The one in armor is the leader.
Oh, okay. I will.
Appears to be. He's shouting orders. And right now he's
I
like,
will-
go in! Go in! Kill!
Okay, I'll just move here.
Yep.
And I attack the small guy.
Okay, the regular dude.
The regular, yeah.
He doesn't look like he's been touched.
Oh, you fuck.
That misses unless you have advantage. Miss. But
Is he in fear?
You get
Because
another.
now we-
You get another attack though, because you get extra attack.
Yeet. Oh, you
Miss.
fuck.
These guys are slippery little dudes, man. They dart about. They're agile, hard to hit.
Bet on him.
Is that you? Okay.
Ah.
It's me.
The worm burrows down.
Oh, fuck.
Pops up behind this wounded goblin guy. And fucks him up.
Nice.
Tears him in two and eats him. And he's standing there munching away. As you get close to this little guy, he brings out a great sword and attacks you with it. Togath. Making two swipe attacks with his great sword. 16 to hit,
No.
22 to hit,
Yes.
12 points of slashing.
Eh,
He's two-handing his bad boy
Well-
greatsword, and he's just a little goblin fucker.
Aren't you enraged?
Yeah, you take half damage from that.
I know.
Okay. And the little guy you just tried to kill, and he darted underneath your swipes. He's gonna dagger you. Oh my god. Hits,
Yeah.
3 points of piercing.
Round up or down?
Round down, always round down. So, 1.
1. Oh fuck. Oh fuck.
Okay, as you like dart past this goblin guy, he's gonna attempt to bite you, Golas. 16 to hit, yeah. 3 points of piercing to you,
3 points.
and it's your turn. What do you want to do? Oh wait,
Okay,
actually
so
this
go-
guy didn't get a turn. He's gonna sling the worm. Miss. Alright, your turn.
Alright. So I've got my scimitars up, yeah?
Yeah.
I'm gonna attack again from the Brian.
Yeah.
Right.
So you get to make two regular scimitar hits.
Yeah.
Roll damage.
Oh.
You're better doing damage for not on the offhand, but
Okay, so it's
Alright,
9
alright,
slashing damage for the first attack.
ignore that. Click the damage for that, so it's 8. 1d6 plus 3. Yeah. So you do 8 points, then the second swipe misses with your offhand, and you can attack again with your regular scimitar.
The first attack was 9 slashing damage. I clicked it first and it appeared underneath the.
Alright, so it's 9.
Yeah.
Alright. The second one misses. But
The second one misses.
you could do another regular scimitar attack if you want.
Yeah, sure.
Go.
Just a normal scimitar, yeah?
Yep. That just hits. 4.
4.
Yeah, you come slashing down and just cut these deep ass wounds in it. It's bleeding all over, and you can see like the contrast in red against this pale blue and white fur,
Mhm.
and it looks really fucked up. If that's you, it's
Alright.
Brian's turn. If you don't want to
Yeah.
move,
Yeah, that's fine. I'll stay here.
Brian.
Maybe I should have moved.
Brian's turn. I am going to use poison spray on this guy in front of me.
Sure. So you need to make a con save, but it doesn't matter, cause that's gonna kill him even if it's halved. So you just like put your hand out, and this green spray just goes all over him, literally just burns him from the inside out. You can see just like bubbles coming up on his blue flesh and popping with bursts of blood as he hits the deck. And he just like screams out like "Ah!" Just gurgling away.
Get wrecked. And then I'm gonna move away from the cliff edge.
Probably a good idea.
Here.
Okay. Togath?
Oh, it's me again. Holy.
Yeah, I'm trying to keep it snappy, mate.
Yeah. Okay, going for leader dude. Non-lethal injection with my steel.
Sure. Go for a non-lethal. Alright. That hits. Okay.
Should I roll again?
Yep, roll again.
Oh fuck. Can't believe you done this.
Roll me a d20.
Uh-oh.
1d20.
You done goofed.
Alright. As you like come slashing down, you lose grip with the icy cold. There's like a thin layer of frost on your handle, and the great axe goes careening behind and cuts through the tent behind the goblin guy, and it's in the tent now, out of your hands.
I act like a man there, and I take out my hand out.
Okay, you pull out your hand axe. Is that you?
That's me.
Okay. This guy's got to burrow down. Come up behind you, Brian. It's gonna attack. 11?
I think mine's is 11.
Yeah, 6 points of slashing and then 8 points of slashing. As its tendrils just whip around and cut you to pieces, and then you just barely dodge out of its maw as its teeth come down and scrape against your human skin.
What did you say? 6 points.
6 then 8.
6 and 8. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Okay.
Look at that eyeball.
Beefy boy with the great sword's turn. 9 doesn't hit. 19 to hit.
Yes.
You take 14 points of slashing halved.
Okay.
And that's him. Little guy. These guys need to make a roll. Okay. This guy's afraid and he's gonna run away. He's off.
Which one?
The one next to Togaf, so
Oh.
you get to make a hand axe attack for opportunity. Oh my god, roll damage.
It might not kill him.
8. Okay.
Do we get?
Almost.
Is it 2 damage twice, or just the 2 damage once from my raid?
Once.
Okay, that's 16 then.
Okay, so almost killing him. You like embed it into his spine and he just barely starts crawling away. And he's like, ah, no, no, boss, please. And the boss is just like, no, kill, kill. And then the other guy, he's gonna make a roll. They're almost all dead. Oh, he's fine. He sees boss is in trouble and he's gonna run to his aid and throw a sling at the big beefy boy. 19 to hit, Togath.
Yes.
3
yes.
points of damage halved. So 1.
Okay.
Golas, your turn.
Alright. I'm gonna run up. Oh, hold on, why is this not working? On top of the...
It's a
what you
tent
call it?
made of leather and pelt.
Alright, well, never mind then. I'm just gonna go for a... I'm gonna switch to my bow.
Yep.
My longbow.
That costs your bonus action because it's 2 weapons you're putting away.
Okay, that's fine. And I shall go for an attack on the worm behind Lyle.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Oh.
Misses. You got another one though.
Wait, I can go attack again, yeah?
Yeah, you have extra attack.
Alright. Oh, so that's throughout the
Hits.
entire... Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought it was just for one turn.
No. That hits roll damage. Okay. Yeah, you like stab right into its side and it sort of makes a more gurgling noise and rears up. Is that you?
Changing my position. Maybe I'm close to this, like the edge of it. Nah, fuck it. I'm staying here where I am. Yeah, that's me.
Brian.
Ryan's turn. I'm going to use chromatic orb.
At.
Oh no, wait, it's ranged, right?
Yeah.
Fuck. I just use the burning hand range.
Don't know. If it says you need to make
No.
a spell attack, it means it's range.
I don't think it's ranged. Let me click it and see what it says. Oh, it doesn't work like that. Well, it missed anyway.
Self in a 15-foot cone. And
Yeah,
that's
it's
just
like comes out of my hand.
damage. That's just damage.
Okay,
So
well,
you
I
make
clicked it,
so
so
oh,
it's-
burning hands, yeah, it's a cone ability. So it's up to you if you want to do that, but if you do it automatically hits.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay, that auto hits. It's AoE. And he doesn't even get a save apparently. Alright. So 8 points of fire damage on this thing. Yay.
Yeah.
Is that you? It
Me.
looks bloodied. It doesn't look too good. Togath, your turn.
Can I pick up my axe as a bonus?
You can run behind the goblin and do it, yeah.
I would like to do that.
The tent's basically collapsed at this point if you run here behind the goblin. That's your
I'll
bonus.
pick up my axe.
Go ahead. What
The
else?
1, 2, 18?
18 hits.
Non-lethal, remember?
Okay, non-lethal, sure. Yeah, he doesn't look too good. That misses though.
Okay, that's me.
This thing burrows under the ground and doesn't appear to surface again.
Well, little bitch.
Wow, anchor me.
And as it like goes underground, it's just like fades away. This guy's turn, and he's just like, "No, come back, kill, kill!" And he's calling out to his guys as they're like running off, basically. Shit.
Oh, fuck.
Great sword attack. 19 to hit.
Yeah.
9 slashing halved.
4.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
14 hit.
No.
Okay. These guys are gonna continue running. This guy literally runs off the map. West. To like towards hills. This guy sees that this guy sees that guy running. He's gonna make a roll actually. D20. Okay. Okay. They all start scattering. They're like, no, no, run away, and they're running. They're probably dashing actually, since they're not doing anything else. Okay, so they dash off to the west if you want to keep chasing them. The boss is left. Golash, your turn. You can still see them if you want to shoot them.
Nah, I'm just.
One looks heavily wounded. The one that
I'm not gonna
Togaf
waste my arrows
basically
on-
crippled with his axe.
Yeah. Hold on, I need to change this. I've got 15 arrows now.
And this guy doesn't look too good. Boss man, he looks really low on HP.
Alright. Okay, so I run up behind him.
Okay.
Actually, hold on. If I run up behind him, that means he has a chance to attack me, or is it?
No, only when you're
No,
running
because-
away.
Alright, so I'm running towards him behind him.
You have advantage on attacks and stuff, because he's.
I'm not going for an
flanked.
attack. I'm gonna jump on his back and start.
Alright, you're trying to
choke him.
grapple. Alright. So,
Yeah.
so roll a athletics check contested with him.
Athletics.
Yeah.
Oh my fucking god.
You have
what's the
advantage
second
because
number?
he's flanked.
Oh, alright.
Yeah, that's so you rolled a 19. He rolled a 10.
Alright.
So yeah, you grab him. You grab him by the throat, and he drops his great. Actually, he doesn't drop it. He's got it in hand still. But he's squirming, trying to get free. But you've grabbed him.
Uh-huh.
We'll say for
Okay.
this purpose, combat's over. So what's everyone
Okay.
doing?
Fucking don't know. Should we knock him out? There's no point knocking him out now when we've got him on his own. But I need to look out for the fucking snail guy. The worm snail guy.
Giants.
Giant fucking snail worm creature thing.
I'm gonna go get a drink.
Yeah, 5-minute
That's
break.
what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, that'd be great actually.
Back for 20 past, everybody. Hello, hello.
Hello.
Who is there? Anyone else back?
I don't think so. I just came back.
Woo. Yeah. I think this is gonna take 2 sessions.
Who would have thought?
Yeah.
How come? What time is it?
20 past 10.
Hmm. Skip us ahead then.
It's not the point. It's all about the journey, mate, not the destination. I don't know if everyone can do 2 sessions. I
Depends
don't.
when you want to do it.
Yeah, I don't mind. I'm free most evenings. But Shaba wants to raid some nights, so like half his week, he can't do it.
Here, I raid with Shaba.
Oh, well, both of you can't then, like half the week.
Oh, I guess actually, yeah. Good point. Maybe you should speed us up a bit. Oh, you found a secret tunnel with that perception roll.
Nope.
Oh, would you look at that? The worm
Mate,
dug up a hole.
you're the guys who wanted to climb the cliff and fight more guys.
Because you teased.
I didn't tease you, I just said, oh, there's a fight up there. You just were debating it like, do we want to do this? Yeah, we want to interrogate them.
Get interrogated.
Want to interrogate these intelligent goblins.
Are you raiding tomorrow now?
No, not tomorrow.
That's late.
See.
Alright. Golas is catatonic, and you guys have this goblin boss grappled by him. What are you all doing? And you've got these tents as well, littered about. 6 tents around a campfire.
We will just. Okay, I'm gonna go over here and say, "Who are you?"
Okay. He is just writhing and he's like, no, no, come back, kill them! He's just calling out, like, doesn't respond to your question.
I punch him in the face.
Ooh, okay.
He's dead now.
Make an intimidation check with advantage.
I'm not trying to kill him. He's not dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's your strength modifier?
+1.
Okay. You deal 2 points of damage to him as you punch him in the face. And you intimidate him with a 15, and he looks pretty scared. He's like, no, 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 I want to live. Me live, please.
If you want to leave, if you want to live, tell me who you are.
Name Grosh. Please, no, kill me.
Alright, Grosh, I'm gonna ask you some questions. If you answer them, we might let you go.
Oh, let me go, please.
First question. What do you know about that horn noise that keeps happening?
Oh, no, horn bad. And you can see now, they've got those, like, like, similar earmuff things. His are obviously, like, around his neck and stuff at the moment. But you can see these guys have probably got issues with it too, considering the earmuffs they were wearing. And, that I described earlier, at least. He's like, oh no, sound bad. No, like sound.
We want to stop sound. Where does sound come from?
Oh, comes from mountain over there. That way. And he points you sort of northeast. It's a little ways
How
off the
far?
trail. You know, it's that way. Grosh no.
Hmm.
He says,
Gonna kill him now.
we go, but orcs kills us.
There's orcs over there.
Orcs bad. Orcs hurt my
Oof.
people.
Loads of orcs.
He says, yes, orcs.
Hmm.
Bad.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Let Grosh go now, yes?
I'm afraid that's not up to me. That's up to him. And I point to Toga.
Grosh sorry for wounds. Let Grosh go. You don't even have to roll damage. But you just like bury the. He's like, yes. And you just bring your great axe up, and his eyes go wide as the shadow encompasses his whole face, and you bring the edge of the axe down on his skull and just buries deep in his skull, and his face just goes limp. Blood's
Exactly how
dripping
I
down
want
his
it.
front.
Rip right there.
Does his greatsword look shinier than my grey axe?
It actually looks okay. It doesn't look. It doesn't look like it's forged by some kind of master dwarf, but you know, it looks in working order.
Wait, Togath needs to read off things.
And you can see like where you've destroyed the tent. There's what's your passive perceptions, all of you? You two.
14?
14?
14.
Really? Fuck. Alright, if it's higher than 13, then you notice there's a glimmering coming from that tent that you partially destroyed by launching your axe.
Me shiny. I won.
Yeah, as you go over, you can see there's a few potions sort of clumped together on the floor, and like looking around, also some of the tents appear to have some other shinies. You've got like this tent in particular has 5 silver ingots. There's a satchel in it with like some gold coins littered around it, and there's appears to be 1 potion of healing and 2 potions of climbing.
Mark.
1 potion of healing, 2 potions of clean.
Yeah, and
I'll take the money.
Okay, I check this tent.
okay, you don't have to do individual. Looking for the tents. Just roll my investigation for like finding any super secrets, but you can.
Oh shit, here we go. My specialty.
Fuck.
Boom.
Oh.
Okay, looking around. Actually, you find more. You look at these ingots, and you've seen something like this before, with that roll. It looks like these ingots are common amongst a type of dwarf known as Duragar, who are like dark dwarves who live in the Underdark mostly, or deep under mountains and never really surface. You also find tucked away with that roll in one of the tents is a worm which looks similar to the one that attacked you, but like a little larva. It's got white flesh which is turning black, and its maw is coated in dry blood. And behind this particular tent with that roll, you find a dead little frost goblin with a strange head wound.
Oh shit.
You also find that satchel has 40 gold pieces in it. And there are 4 +1 javelins wrapped in soft leather.
Yeah.
But yeah, you found like a weird, a goblin corpse with like a hole in its head.
And then this worm thing.
And and the worm's like around the other side of the tent.
Is the worm alive?
It appears pretty dead. It's actually decaying, and like its flesh is turning black from white.
Togaf, I will trade you these javelins for your whatever potions of healing one.
Okay.
Togaf, you've got 4 plus 1 javelins.
I
What
drink the
plus my
potion.
javelin?
You drink it. Okay, it's 2d4 plus 2.
I got fucked that fight.
Remember, you have hit dice as well for short rests.
Oh shit.
Maximum roll, boy!
Wow.
Mate, what's happening today?
10 hit points back.
You are
Easy.
you,
The
You're
dice
not
gods
loyal.
have blessed you.
Brian.
I'm not loyal, I'm Brian. Okay. You weren't here, Matt, but we questioned the goblin guy. Told us that the sound's coming from a mountain to the north. There's loads of orcs over there, and then Togaf killed him.
Oh shit. How long I was away for? Holy shit.
Another extra 5 minutes.
Oh.
Law has gone down.
He also died and we took all your money.
Thieves! Sabotage. Fucking sabotage.
Okay, shall we proceed to...
Hold on, let me collect my bows or
Uh,
arrows from here.
Uh.
That means I used 2 here.
Actually, I'll give
So that
you.
means-
With that, was that a crit you rolled on investigation? No.
No, my investigation's just
Oh my
super
God.
good.
Okay, I'll give you this. With that head wound, you can determine that it appears something burst out from within its skull.
Yeah, I gathered that.
Yeah.
The worms were inside there, so...
Mm. Yep. So, what are you all leaving at this point?
Oh, I mean, I guess I make them aware of this worm thing.
Okay. So, Brian lets you all in and tells you that the worm seems to have burst out of a goblin's skull.
Oh.
Togaf wants to rest.
Rest here. Is that a good idea?
Hmm. Then it seems like that was that fucking worm.
That worm's still kicking about.
Yeah.
Or the snail, rather.
I don't
We
think
should
it's a
move
good
on
idea.
and look for shelter.
Yeah. Do you wanna? Is there a way down or?
Oh, it's just...
You can see now, if you travel further north, there's like a gentle slope further ahead. You can head down if you don't want to climb.
All right. I
Let's
mean,
just head in the direction of where that goblin told us to go.
yeah. Let's go head north.
Okay.
Okay. You guys head in that direction.
But we proceed in caution.
Okay, so
Because
you
we know there might be orcs.
yeah, you want to proceed stealthily then.
Not so much stealthily, but just keeping an eye out.
Okay, you'll have advantage to. You'll be walking slower, but you have advantage to perception checks.
Okay.
Sure. So if you want to do that, and you want to sort of walk towards the way that you're pointed in, it was a bit off the trail and into like a bit of trees, some woods.
Yeah.
Okay.
That.
And like as you get closer, there is like a miniature trail that runs through. But as you go onwards, how long until you wanna? I don't know. I think you said you want to rest.
Well, just until we find somewhere to rest. Like, did we see a cave or
Oh right.
anything,
Like but you won't find.
some sort of shelter?
Okay, so as you travel on, I mean the woods itself provides some form of shelter. But it's up to you if you wanna. You travel. We'll say at this point, travel sort of an hour forward, and as you travel, the sun begins its late afternoon descent, and a strange green mist appears on the small trail ahead. Swirling thickly through the trees and over the snow, it appears unwilling to disperse despite the frosty gusts of wind urging it forward. And as it comes toward you, yeah, it's like filling up. It's like a thick. Okay, that wasn't. It starts attacking you.
What?
What?
No, I'm just kidding. Is there like a pause? Ah, here we go.
This is a Lord of the Rings song, no?
But as
It's classic.
it's like coming towards you, the icy cold gust bringing it towards you. As you look off to your left and right, it's filling up the woods around you with like a thick green mist. As you guys are
Does it smell like
perceiving
anything?
Okay, well, it careens towards you and eventually, sort of slams into you and hits you with, yeah, a terrible odor. And, I need you all to make constitution saves.
Oh my god.
Okay, okay.
They have to as well?
Damn, aye, all three of you. So that's all your con saves. All of you take 4 points of poison damage
Fuck's sake, man.
as this terrible. It's like acidic, and it's just engulfed you all, and you've spent a couple seconds in it, breathing it in. And you're like covering yourselves up and stuff, but it just reeks of
Wait.
like.
How... Is it like a cloud, or is it just like...
Yeah, it's like it's similar. It's thick. It's like a thick fog, basically, of green shit.
What is it? Can we see like an end of it?
Perception check.
Okay. Perception check. Oh, that's performance. Damn it!
Hmm.
Okay, that works.
Yeah, like looking up ahead, it looks like it's traveling as kind of a big front. It does look like there's an end to it up ahead, a fair bit away. With that roll, like, hard to tell through, like, it's almost obscuring your vision, it's that thick. But, take you, like, maybe 15 seconds, or if you, like, sprint, you could probably get out of it within, like, 10 seconds. It's
okay,
like,
let's
yeah, it's
sprint.
like 60 odd feet ahead.
I run for it and tell the guys to follow them.
Okay.
Right, and I follow.
You all
Right,
run. Make another con save. All of you. Okay. Damn.
Oh, I gained 12 hit points, right?
No, you just don't get damaged with that crit. But the other two, you guys take 2 points of poison damage. As this thing's just like getting into your lungs and you're coughing up. And yeah, it's like really acidic. It's basically sewagey smell, swampy smell.
Acid.
It's fucking you up. But you get out, like, almost like coming out of a thick wall of water. You just, like, come out and you're free on the other side.
You can breathe normally again.
Yeah. For now.
For now.
What direction did we run out of?
It was literally coming from the direction you're walking in. It
Alright,
appears
so
like
you're
a
still
big front.
facing
It
that.
was almost formless, like just this big wave coming towards you.
Alright, so we ran out of it north.
Yeah, yeah.
Right.
And as you come out the cloud, you notice. Who rolled the perception? Brian. Brian, you're leading the party at this point. So as you come out and take a big gasp of fresh air, you see a face-down body in the snow, dwarvish in stature, small
Uh-oh.
and stout.
I go over and like kick it with my foot to see if it's alive.
You give it a kick, and it doesn't move. And the rest of you see this at this point.
I'll kick it harder.
Okay, you kick it so hard, you literally kick it like 5 feet over to the side, and the body flips over, and you
I
see
think he's dead.
it's a dark-skinned dwarf known as a Durgar, wearing studded
Not a
leather.
gnome.
What?
It's another gnome. They're multiplying.
It's wearing studded leather armor, and it had a war pick next to it with a couple of javelins, and some like mining equipment, like a pick, a shovel, and looks like it has a pouch with like rations and stuff in it. And he also, who's got the highest passive perception? Who's got good? You guys have like 14, right?
I got
Yeah.
14.
Okay.
Perception.
You notice as you kick him away, two bits of paper come floating like out of his body as he's midair and start floating gently down onto the soft snow. A couple pieces of parchment, it looks like.
Okay, well, seeing as Togath can't read, I'll go over and see what the paper notes are.
You're just assuming, but you're right.
Yes, indeed.
You collect up the two pieces of parchment. One of them looks badly damaged. And what languages do you know, Brian?
Common and what was the other one?
Primordial.
One for being a that one, primordial.
You can't understand this. It's like weird runes and shit. Like moon runes, basically.
Does anyone understand this? And I hold it up.
I believe one of you does. It's Dwarvish.
It's Dwarvish. Hold on. They? No. Wait. How they check what
Bottom left.
languages?
Nope.
Elvish, Dwarvish. Oh yeah, I do. It's like, hello, senor. I understand Dwarvish.
What does this say then?
I don't know. I can see.
I hold it right up to his eyes, like 5 centimeters away from his
Yeah.
eyeball.
Yeah.
He's like, I can't read.
So you look. What one do you want to look at first? There's like one that looks not pristine, but it doesn't look. It looks readable, and there's another one that's like hardly readable. It looks.
Can I read them both? But like, in what order you're asking?
Yeah.
All right, let's go for the clear one.
All
first
right.
then.
So at the top of it, you see it looks like a bestiary entry or something, and the title says Thurseer Mutant, and below is a diary entry. It says in Dwarvish, "It melted our sage before our eyes. We ran for our lives, but the sound of that monstrosity, slurping the remains of loyal Olaf with infernal gusto, it never leaves my ears." And then below it says, "On the rare occasion when a Thursier giant fully embraces its gluttonous nature, it spawns a mutant offspring. The transformation is painful and hideous to behold. The giant's belly distends to an impossible size, and its skin erupts in oozing sores. It must eat constantly or suffer horrific cramps. The mutant is identical to the giant in most ways, but its toughened hide, its greater mass, make it more robust. The mutated giant stumps about slowly and inadequate legs, and it loses all its standard actions. Instead, the slavering foodknot gains the ability to spit worms at foes to retch up the bilious contents of its festering gut."
Yeah, I hope you guys got that, cause I can't.
Yeah, you don't have to recite it. If you
Yeah.
want to like convey it, you can. Say you read it out loud or something in common.
Yeah, I've read it out loud to everyone.
And read the
around.
damaged one.
I
It's
missed that. Can you read it again for me, please, Matt?
yeah, Matt.
Did
you type that up, Matt?
So
I've got doctor's appointment.
Okay, the other parchment, the damaged one, it's hard to make out much of it. Roll me roll me an intelligence check to see how much of this you can discern.
Saving throws.
No, not saving throw.
Oh. Where's intelligence then? Just my normal one, yeah?
Yep, just main stat.
Oh, even better.
Okay, with that you see there's a few sentences you can make out, a few phrases. One of them is, "Found temple entrance and secured a section." And then another part further down, "Giants are effective but willful workers." Bit further down. "Gone very badly. The biggest now plays some horn." Bit further down. "Has attracted orcs. They fortified the entrance." and then the last piece you could see, the last word of the last sentence, failure. And that's
Feels
it.
bad, man.
That's my life. Alright.
And you guys, like, off to the side, there's a bit of a clearing and stuff. Good place if you want to rest up if you wish. Fairly sheltered from, like, the elements.
If we rest up, do we get HP back, or how does it
Yeah,
work?
okay, so you've got two types of rests. You probably won't be able to long rest because you can only long rest once per day, every 24 hours. But short rest, you can take an hour to like treat your wounds, and you can spend your hit dice, which you'll see on your sheet. You should have 5 hit dice. Yep. You click that, and you can get those hit points back by spending them.
Okay. 5 hit dice.
But that's if you want to rest, obviously.
Oh, here. Okay. I don't know. Are we gonna rest, boys, or? Because I've
Yeah.
only got 25 HP.
Mate, what's 25 HP?
Oh.
Numbers don't understand.
Yeah. It's all about the numbers, mate.
Sure, let's have a short rest.
Yeah, we should have our.
Alright. You can spend as many hit dice as you like.
Did I just click it?
And then detract 1 every time. So you get 4 hit points
So-
back for that.
4 hit points.
Minus 1 hit dice.
Oh, I thought that
come
was
on.
my one.
Damn, Shabba's spending all his hit dice, dude. Woo!
Going all out, mate.
You get
I have
you
one.
get half of your hit dice back every time you long rest, which is like a full 8 hours sleep.
Oof, so I get 9, yeah?
Yep.
Or minus 1, so that's 8.
No, 9.
No?
It says
9.
9, so you
Plus
get
4,
9.
so that's 13.
Ooh, what the
38.
fuck?
A D6.
A 9 again. Perfect. So I'm on 47.
D6. I like how you're laughing at that. But he has plus 4 con modifier.
So that means I've got 2 dice left.
Yep, and you can spend them if you want.
I'm gonna use arcane
No,
recovery as
I'm
well.
on 47 HP.
Yeah. So arcade recovery
Well,
was it like
I
half
feel
your
recovered pretty much.
wizard level and spell slots, right?
Yeah, so free spell slot.
And it's rounded up for that. 3 level 1 spell slots or 1 level 3 or however you wanna divide it.
Oh wait, I'm not gonna use it. Never mind.
Okay. Yeah, you've mostly used cantrips, I think.
Yeah, didn't realize I hadn't used that many spells. Okay, are we ready?
Alright, you spend an hour and you guys sit and treat your various bite wounds and cut wounds and so that take an hour to catch your breath before moving on. And as you get up and get ready, anything you like to do to prepare, as you move on. Okay. So you move onward towards where up this miniature trail where the goblin directed you, and the trail eventually. Okay, who's up front? Who's in charge of watch? Keep on watch, or I'll just all of you make perception checks.
Perception.
Damn. What do your elf eyes see?
Dunno, you tell me.
Okay, so before you even approach the crest of this little hill on this trail, Golas, a little bit ahead, you hear the sound of combat. You hear the
Okay.
clashing of steel against steel, and you hear like a large like grunting noise, like "Roar!" Like it kind of bellows, but you know, to you it's loud, but you crit. Shaba, you also hear the sound of that cry, that roaring noise, faintly up ahead, cresting over this small mound. And Brian, yeah, you don't hear it.
Alright, so basically I tell Brian, like, sounds of fighting ahead and crying and whatnot.
Okay.
Like there's a brawl up ahead. Or could be our
Like with that
training,
crit as
whatever.
well, you could see like there's appears to be some light cresting through like between the trees, and you can see there's some kind of clearing up ahead,
Okay.
and
There's
it
clearing up
looks
ahead as well.
yeah, and it looks like there's some big silhouette coming from some big structure or something as well,
Okay.
and like you could see the trees kind of flank around the left side.
Alright, cool. So you've all heard that, boys?
Yep.
Would you like to do? Well, there's trees on like flanking this clearing on the other side. You can see go last.
I'm gonna cast Mage Armor on myself.
Sure. Just stick it in chat so I know the deets.
Here. Yeah.
Cool. 8 hours. Damn, that's sick. Alright. Yep. So
And I have
13 plus
14
your...
AC.
Yeah, 30 plus dex mod. Cool.
Better than what I had.
Better than 11. Every
That's
point of
what you
AC
get
is
for wearing
worth so
those.
much, dude. But yeah, what would you guys like to do? You've heard there's a disturbance up ahead. Appears to be some kind of clearing from
And it's in our
Golas's-
way as well, right? It's north.
Yeah, apparently. This
Hmm.
trail seems to lead up that way.
Maybe we should just follow it and kill everything in our way.
Because like there's deep snow off the trail for the most part. It looks like it'd be kind of difficult to walk through, especially for you two smaller gentlemen.
I'd just jump on Tugger's back.
I'll shake him off.
Okay. He shakes you off.
Right.
Maybe we should just proceed with caution.
Yeah.
Try and get sight on what's happening.
Me smashed.
So are you stealthing?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Roll me a group stealth check. Is Togath stealthing?
Togath is crouching.
Okay. Yep. Roll me some stealth, boys.
We all have to roll stealth.
Yeah, it's a group check.
Oh
My
my
knees
god.
are not what they used
Okay.
to be.
So, as you come up this trail and as it leads over the mound, you see a large clearing flanked on either side, to your left and right, by the tall pines that you've been walking through. Several hundred feet, well, yeah, a while up, you can't really tell, there is a scene, a battle seems to be unfolding. You see some
Royale.
green-skinned humanoids in furs and rough leathers defending a crude wooden fortification from a pair of giants. The fleshy giants careen repeatedly into the side of the buckling shelter as the defenders launch arrows through the breaches and cracks. A few dozen paces beyond that is a looming doorway set into the rock face of a rising hill. More greenskins appear to be fighting unseen enemies beyond its thresholds at the doors. So off
Should we
slightly to the left, you've got this sort of crude fortification with big wooden spikes coming out of it, and like you see sort of arrows and bolts being fired out from within at these giant, flabby, obese giants, basically.
But maybe if we help them
And they're like
just
crashing
kill
into
these
it.
giants, they will be able to help us find the entry to the cave. Was it the cave? Yeah, it's in the cave, yeah.
You're a fair bit away, but yeah, what would you get? It doesn't, because you're like sort of 100 feet or so away, like it doesn't appear they've seen you just yet. What would you like to do?
I don't know, maybe fight? Help them against the giants? Maybe they'll help us later on. Maybe they'll join us, I don't know.
Mm-hmm. You can decide for once, mate.
Yeah, let's go help them against the giants.
Okay.
Do you just run in guns a-blazing?
Stealth-wise, maybe we could go in behind these giants and just get their
Like
attack their legs or something.
off to their left flank is a fairly thick bit of woods made of pine trees.
Uh-huh.
If you want to try and be a sneaky boy, but if you're just coming from the south and running at them, it's open clearing.
Coming from behind them.
Yeah, they're facing away from you. They're facing north,
Yeah,
attacking
let's
this
get in
structure.
behind them and go for their knees and just like, yeah, let's do that, I think.
I'm fucking rushing in, boy.
Yeah, let's go.
Okay.
Guns and blazing.
Togaf's rushing in. What's Brian up to?
I'm right behind Togaf with my longbow.
How far away are we, distance-wise, from them?
Right now, like 100 feet if you're lucky, maybe less.
Okay, I don't rush in. I stay. We're in the bushes, right?
You'd have to go off to the west to avoid the clearing, basically.
I try and go round then to
Or
the bushes.
there's trees in the east as well, but it's a fair distance away from them. Like they're close to the west tree line, and the east tree line is like this clearing's fairly wide. If you want to really keep your distance, that's the way to go.
I just want to get close to them in the
Okay.
bushes.
You want to be a sneaky boy?
Yeah.
Sure. And you're not being a sneaky boy, Gulash. You're running in behind Togaf.
Yeah,
Okay.
got my longbow ready.
Sure.
Can I fire in the distance, like, while I'm running?
Well, as you're
Actually,
running
that'd be
and
a bad idea.
Togaf's heavy footfalls are slamming against it, you're getting closer, and yeah, you see there's a scuffle at this front big stone door, and music time. And what as you get closer and closer, and Brian, you're kind of taking like the flank off to the side in the trees, maintaining that stealth check. Let's see. Okay. As you're running in, the flab giant. Let me bring you in. This is what you see.
Holy fuck.
The flab giant off to the right as you guys charge in. Golas with a thing knocked. They notice you approaching and turn. And the one off to the left with that 11 stealth check.
Get their faces.
With that 11 stealth check, the one off to like you're facing at your left, it notices you in the trees as like a little red guy amongst the pale white snow and trees, green trees.
I'm fucking the whitest human you've ever seen.
And they just go meat, and they start like they're ready. They've got no weapons on them, but they've just got big meaty like fists, and they're getting ready to bound towards you.
You're
And,
gonna get fisted, Brian.
like as they like bellow out as well, and well, you should be able to see everything basically. Yeah. So like a couple of the orcs at the back turn and see you guys approaching, and one of them calls out, "Orog, behind!" And he's like, "Rrr, I'm busy." And then like, yeah, initiative time, boys. Let's go.
I shout, Loktar Ogar.
Oktar, oh god. I'll hold back my character. We'll see in a second.
And yeah, getting closer, you see
Oh my
one.
fucking.
You see one of these giant Duragar, these giant dark dwarves, and like the other two are regular size, but they're just like trying to
Wait, I don't
defend
see
against
that.
these. Oh yeah, because you've got a fort in your way. Yeah, you can't see.
Okay.
Because you came up from the west side, you don't see it. But the other two, you guys see them, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, it looks like they're defending the door from orcs.
What door?
Wait, so I got this confused then. So there's these flap things
I'll bring
that
you
are
over so I can
attacking
show you.
orcs, and then
Like, yeah, inside the fort.
Alright.
Inside the fort, you could see like humanoid silhouettes, and they're firing crossbow bolts and arrows out from within,
Right.
like little slits. And the flab giants are basically they were ramming up against it and stabbing themselves in the process because there's big wooden spikes coming out of it, but they don't appear to care, and they're just like slamming
Whose
against
fucking shit idea was this? Man?
it. Kev, what the fuck? Okay, so these guys are engaged up at the north side. Golas, you're up.
Oh, fantastic.
Am I going before these flap cunts? Yeah, thank
Yeah.
fuck.
Yeah, they're not the quickest on their feet.
Right, how does the tree in front of me?
We're fucked. It's not going to be a two-shot after all, Jordan. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, we'll see.
Nah. Okay, so
You can see this building's built from like timber and rocks, pretty crude, but it looks structurally sound for what it is. And yeah, wooden spikes coming out of it clearly.
yeah, I'm gonna go for a bursting arrow to the guy on the right.
Okay. Is that your last one for the day?
Oh wait, what?
There's
Probably
you
is.
get charges. See in the above your feet.
Nah.
You'll see arcane shot. You've got 2, and you've already used
right,
one.
I've got you.
So you
yeah,
got one left.
Okay. Yeah, I'll go for
And
it.
remember,
why
you
not?
have that action surge, which lets you attack again if you spend it.
Action surge.
Yep.
Once, and then
Mhm.
can take an addition.
So he said action, so technically he can shoot twice again.
You can shoot. Yeah, well, I need to read that actually. The logistics. On your turn, you can take an additional action. Yep, you could attack 4 times.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay. Which one? And what are you with your bow?
The right one, yeah.
Okay, the
The
one
one
on the
for
right
it.
with your bow. Sure, go for it. That hits. They're not hard to hit. Okay, yep, 4 points of piercing. Phew, an arrow just sticks into his fleshy mass. That doesn't hit.
Oh. Oh, that hits right.
That hits. That's a crit. So cool. 13 damage. Are you spending your action surge? You already have. That hits.
Yeah.
14 just hits. 6 points.
1,
So you just like knock arrows, like foo 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 foo. 4 arrows come flying out. One of them
Yeah.
careens off and slams against the fort, and you hear from the inside crude voices scream, "What, Hubies!" And you now know there's probably orcs in there. It's from the sounds of it. But like you fire off these 3 arrows that hit into this flab giant, and they just like stick into its flesh, and it kind of looks like it kind of goes ouch, and just like kind of snaps the arrows like with one sweep with his hand.
Oh,
His big hand just
shit.
sweeps them off and breaking the wood. Is that you? You still got movement and a bonus.
And then I fucking... Hold on. How far can I move? 30. As far as where?
Sure.
There we go, fucking. Just like, fuck this place, I'm done. Whose idea was this?
Brian,
And my
your
turn.
turn.
Okay.
And the one on the left's looking at you like, "Grrr. Red meat."
I use fog cloud on myself.
Oh shit. 20-foot radius sphere.
Yeah.
Could you just
Why?
like click and drag from your token to top right 20 feet? Just so I can get a fog cloud going.
Oh wow, that's big.
Okay, so that's that. And it's a square, so... Oops. There. Phew. Fog cloud appears around you. A
And then I
thick
move.
fog cloud. So you can take the... No, you've obscured their vision. But yeah. Are you trying to like mask your footsteps as well?
Oh, like sound wise.
Yeah, because you're in like thick snow and like the crunch beneath your feet.
Hmm. I mean, I didn't, so I guess not.
I mean, you can. It's like something you would have thought about, probably. You're not a
I
dumbass.
didn't think of it at all.
But you have, but your character has 18 in.
Sure, okay.
Just roll a stealth, just in general.
He just gave you a get out of jail free card.
Okay, we're getting crushed by two massive flabby cunts.
That too.
Cool. And I will check if they hear you on their turn. Anything else?
Nope, that is all.
Okay, these guys are fighting up here. Clashing of steel as these guys get there. Alright, Togath. Your turn. You just see this thick wall of fog off to your left.
Okay. Coping rage.
Ninja style.
On Emblem.
What a solid
You
text.
pop rage, alright? You pop rage.
And I'm gonna use frenzy with it.
Okay.
Oh,
You
use
got a
that
frenzied rage. Oh shit, you get to attack as a bonus action too.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. How long does that last? Because you get exhaustion afterwards.
Yeah, no.
Oh, when your rage ends, okay. Got you.
rage is a minute? Yeah, a minute.
Yep, 1 minute, which is like 10 rounds.
I will first attack with the penalty.
Okay,
And the
so
second one is
minus
normal.
5 for plus 10, yeah?
Fuck.
Just roll a d20. Okay. As you go to swipe with your great axe, his fleshy claw just grabs the like the top side of it. It tries to wrestle it from you. Just make an athletics check to see if he gets it free from your hand.
Oh god.
I have advantage.
Ooh, advantage!
advantage.
You're so lucky, dude. Okay, yeah, you managed to wrestle it back, and you're ready to take your next attacks. Luckily.
Ooh,
It's
thank
like
God.
stupid.
Don't play me now.
I eat you. That misses. Oh, wait. Do you have advantage attacks? No, you don't.
No.
Okay, so that's your 2 attacks, and you've got a
That's
bonus. Do you not have a bonus action attack?
That's popping rage.
Oh, rage is a bonus action. You're right. Okay. Flab Giant's turn. He's just like, well, this one's going to make a perception check first. Oh. Okay, so he's like, where did little one go? I eats. And he walks in and makes a random swipe with his hand. So at disadvantage, 9 doesn't hit. And he's like in the thick fog. He just like walks into the thick fog. As this other one
What a thick
attacks you,
cunt.
Togath. Oh, 26 to hit. 10 points of bludgeoning. However, his second, like, he comes in with his big meaty claw to like slam you into the snow. He hits you, but you manage to stay standing, almost taking a knee. And the second one comes down, and as he's bringing it up, he slams his arm into the spikes behind him.
Nice.
So he takes some piercing damage from that. Okay. And he goes, ah! Stupid spikes! And that's him. And the orcs are in melee up here. And it appears the orcs are... Some of them are lobbing javelins from the side, and some of them are engaged. Let me see here. Let's see. Nope. Yeah, it appears that Duergar are winning, and they've managed to cut down some of these orcs as they're running in. Like the enlarged one just fucking war pikes one in the chest and kicks him away, and the other 2 are fighting off another couple, and they're fucking them up. But they appear to be retreating some. And this one goes down to his regular size.
Springs.
And Golas, back to you, bud.
Alrighty then. I will go for my. Hold on. So just 4 hours. So that's 13. I'm gonna go for my longbow attacks on the guy facing Togaf. What's his name again?
Well,
Yeah,
the flab
Togaf.
giant.
Yeah, the flap giant. I'm gonna go attack him with my longbow. Bang.
Oh wait, actually, I need to do something. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You see some bolts flying out of the structure and stabbing this giant in the back as his arms pinned against the wooden spikes. But yeah, go ahead.
Alright.
Longbow, yep, that hits. 4 piercing, takes it.
Bang. They get 2 attacks.
And he's just like, me no like stabby.
Not too bad, dickhead. You get stabbed again.
And he is... obese doesn't eat... Morbidly obese doesn't even cover it. He just like flaps. Like so many layers of fat flaps, dude.
Shit, man.
Yeah. He's a beefy boy and that hits. And that one actually like skips against his left eye and cuts it a bit. He's like, "Rah!
Spicy.
Little man will die."
Yes, me if you can, boy. And yeah, I'll just stay here for now.
Brian.
I don't know.
Got 12 hours left.
You've ninja smoked.
I know, but I gotta fuck.
And you heard this guy like obviously boom, boom, and he's like "Rrr," and he's like swiping around. He slammed his arm against the tree trying to find you, and missed obviously.
We're a bit fucked here, guys.
What if
Okay.
the giants are with never mind. There's a good guy.
The giants are the good guy.
They seem intent on eating you,
They sure do.
so you don't have to insight check that. You know that. I'll give you that one for free.
Do they look damaged?
Uh,
Or
you can't see. Oh, when you came in, they looked like they'd taken a bit of a beating just from like crossbow bolts flying into their flabs. They didn't look. They
this
didn't look.
big giant guy.
You can smell them and you can hear them for sure.
I can't see him.
No, because the fog is basically you're heavily obscured.
Okay.
He
I'm
isn't.
going for the
He isn't hard to hit though.
old play.
Yep.
I'm gonna cancel my fog
Oh shit. Okay. Yep. Free action. Disperse your fog.
and then cast sleep on this big guy.
Oh, do you know how sleep works?
I need to have that amount of hit points to sleep him.
Yeah.
He needs to have that amount of points.
Yeah.
I'm guessing he doesn't.
Before you cast that, you know these guys look beefy. They're not wearing a lot of armor.
Why the fuck are we fighting them, Jordan?
You tell me. You tell me, man.
Can we flee the fight?
Fly, you fools. Yeah, man, your adventure. You're level 5. You're beefy boys.
These guys are like level 100.
Okay, well I guess that's my turn over.
You would know.
Fuck yourself
You would know
over.
these guys have a lot of hit points. I'll give you that.
Okay, I will.
Do you still want to disperse the fog?
Yeah,
Okay.
and I will cast.
Where's Gondor when you need them?
What will I cast? Oh, you know what I'll cast?
Mhm.
I'll cast my. I'll use my arcane ward.
Okay. Oh, do you not have to cast an abjuration
Oh, I
spell?
need to cast an abjuration.
Yeah,
wait,
it's like
what
a
one's my
it's like a
abjuration
buff.
spell? I
Isn't
don't know which ones are.
Fuck, you'll need to like
Fuck. Yeah.
look at the thing. Let's see.
Conjuration.
Isn't fog cloud abjuration? No,
If I already
conjuration.
cast it.
Yeah, but you would have gotten it. Oh, do you have to? Yeah, you have to choose to
I have
use
to
it.
say that I'm
Yeah.
doing it.
It's like
That's cool.
shield, like the protecting stuff is all abjuration.
Oh, birdies.
So like
Fuck.
mage armor and shield and oh, you don't have a lot of abjuration, eh?
Because there wasn't a lot of abjuration.
Glyph of warding, counterspell,
Okay. I guess I'll just use Firebolt.
chromatic orbs abjuration.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. I'll use that.
Okay. Use it'll be disadvantage because you're melee. Okay.
Cool.
So you need to choose an element, and roll 3d8 damage.
Fire.
Okay. And
Well,
also.
what did I do? What do I need to roll though? Because it's not rolling.
3D.
now.
Oh yeah. Roll me d20 and add your spell attack DC, and it's a disadvantage, so you need to do it twice.
7 is my attack DC.
Yeah. So d20 plus 7 and do it twice. To hit.
And D7. No, wait. 1d20 plus 7.
Yep. And then do it twice. And take the lower.
Roll
Crit fail,
One
crit
D-
fail.
20. Fuck off, mate.
Whoa.
Okay,
Nice
now.
teamwork.
We had 3 initiatives and a.
Oh my
3
god.
times.
Yeah, man. You like as you go to cast it, you conjure up this fiery ball, and you go to cast it, and he swipes your forearm out the way as you cast
Does I
it.
still
and
get my ward
creates-
though?
Yeah, you still get it for casting.
So, okay.
So, do you remember what that does? Because I don't.
And get a certain amount of
Oh,
hit points to the ward.
Yeah, so.
Hit points equal to twice my wizard level plus intelligence modifier.
10 plus 4. 14 temporary hit points on your sheet.
Okay.
And, like. And that lasts a whole day, I think. Like, every time you cast Abjuration from now on, it adds to it.
Yeah.
Double the spell level or something.
Yep.
Yeah, so you've got that buff on, you know. You're warded. Even if the temporary hit points go to 0.
Damn.
So I'm in melee range of this guy, so
So-
if I move away, gonna.
Yeah, and if you left the fog up, he would have had disadvantage, but now he doesn't.
Uh oh.
It's up to you if you want to go.
Do it. Do it.
Yeah, fuck it.
Oh,
I'm
shit.
gonna.
Darting off. You can go off the map if you want. I can accommodate that. I'll just need to like delete the shit, the dynamic lighting shit.
Can I not see over? How big's this wall?
Here. How high is it?
Yeah.
Like 10 feet high.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll go like over here.
Yeah, cool. Into the woods. Okay. He's gonna make a reaction attack. 11?
No, it doesn't hit. Mage
Yeah,
armor,
mage
boy.
armor. He goes to slam you and psh, like your reddish, glowing. It looks like some. Well, what does it look like? Some kind of like plate or something, force plate around you. And yeah, it
Yeah,
just like
like-
bounces off it. And he's just
Nice.
like, "Rawr!" He just looks frustrated. Although he still has line of sight of
Easy.
you because you have to take a hide action if you want to actually stealth away.
Okay.
Meanwhile, over here, these guys are moving in and they're pushing the Duragard back. Togaf, your turn.
Oktar Rogar. Well. First attack with penalty. 0.
Okay, -5 for
Okay.
+10. Go ahead.
Oof,
-5. It hits.
That's 14.
14. Is it not plus the
It's on
10?
raging. Oh yeah.
So
24.
24. Fuck, dude. Shit.
That's one attack.
You literally embed it into his man tits, like right in there. Get it deep and cut away, and there's a big gash.
Oh, fuck.
Doesn't look too good. He looks bloodied.
Let's do a normal.
That hits for sure.
It's 9.
Okay. -9.
And bonus action with penalty. 13 hit?
13 doesn't hit.
Oh,
Just misses.
that's me.
Okay. Their turn. He goes, yeah, he's pissed. He's like, I will sit on you. And he goes to, like, pin you down on the ground. He slams you first with both of his fists, doing like a hammer fist action with them clasped together. 20 to hit.
Yes.
14 points of bludgeoning.
Okay.
And he goes to sit on you. 26 to hit.
Yeah.
11 halved. Can you what? Remember that it's halved because you're raged, both of them. 14
Yeah.
halved and 11 halved.
Can I contest it?
Well, the giant pins the target to the ground, and it's grappled. Capitain. Nope, it sits on you. You're sat on for now. You have to contest it on your turn to get out. It's literally like crushing your bones as it sits on you though.
Young girl.
And he's like, I will eat the jelly! And this other one sees you dart off into the woods and turns and sees Golas firing arrows into his friend. And he's like, oh, little human, I will eat you! And he runs over. What's his speed actually?
How
Oh,
come he sees him as a human but not me as a human? That's fucking racist.
you're literally red.
He's literally an elf. Racist.
Yep.
He
Yep, I'm not a
uses
fucking
his
human.
whole turn to run at you. It's just like heavy footfalls, like shaking the ground, almost like boom, 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 boom.
You fat bastard. Get to the gym.
Got him.
What's your AC, Brian?
14.
Okay, a stray javelin comes out from the fort and hits you for 4 points of piercing
Oh
damage.
my god.
As
Dude,
you,
you've done
as you hear
that.
like roar,
The
there's more
Right there.
coming from inside
4
the fort.
damage.
Yeah, and these orcs are like trying to push these Duergar back now up here, and yeah, the Duergar manage to get inside. They disappear from sight, and they've managed to shut the doors behind them.
Oh, fuck's sake.
And like you just see the orcs are clashing against the doorway, and Orog, as you heard called out earlier, the blue-skinned, larger orc than the rest of them, turns around and goes, "Finish them, then we go in." Golas, your turn.
Bring it, Brittany. Oh, I can't see my... And the tree's quite far. How big are these rocks?
Which rock? Sorry.
Just the ones here. I mean,
They're
25
not.
feet.
They're not huge.
It's like small boulders, eh?
If you like crouch down, you'll have some cover.
Hmm.
Like half cover if you crouch.
Yeah.
Cover's only good against range attacks though, really. Because he could just obviously go around the side and hit you.
Oh, if I run away from him, that means he will attack me, yeah?
Maybe.
But he used to and a dash as well. Does that mean he still gets an attack?
Nah. Rule-wise, he hasn't used his reaction.
Mm-hmm.
You get one reaction every round, so...
Oh, so that means he'll go for an attack after I dash back.
I was gonna sit on your ass.
I'm just gonna play with him. Yeah, I'm gonna run back 30 feet.
Doo-doo. Bum 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 bum. Doo
Bang.
doo. Okay, he's gonna get an
So-
attack on you. 9 to hit?
No, hold on.
So he...
I have
Nah, you
14
have
armor
14
class.
AC. So he swipes at you with his meaty forearm trying to slam you, but you just
Good
jump
job.
over it nimbly. like a little quick boy.
Like my cousin Legolas.
Like your cousin, your role model.
Yeah. And then I go for this guy's eye, because he's a dirty bastard. He went for me.
Sure. Roll to hit.
Just hit?
Just hit. You just hit him. It's easy to hit them because they're big, but it's hard to hit them in like weak points where the flab isn't like acting as armor. But you managed to stick it in a less fleshy area around the sort of middle of his chest rather than his man tits. And you hit him and he just instinctively swipes the arrow and breaks it in half. And he looks pissed. Anything
Another
else?
one.
Yep, roll damage.
Oh,
not so good.
Shit.
Flesh wound off the side of his upper arm just cuts some of the flesh. Doesn't look phased by it.
God damn it. So that means I've got 10 arrows left now.
Oh fuck! You're getting through them, boy.
Yeah, man.
Should have bought some before you left.
Yeah, I had gold.
Anything else?
Yeah, that's me, man.
Brian's turn.
Brian's turn.
In the trees.
In
Getting,
the
getting
trees.
javelins thrown at you from the fort.
Not going well. And go here.
Okay. Running further in.
Can I see this guy from here?
Yeah, he's a big dude. If he was a medium creature, he'd have half cover from trees, but you can see him fine.
Okay, I cast Firebolt on him.
Okay. Damn, you'd be rolling well with this. Yeah, that hits for sure. And this guy's just caked in blood. He's like a big walking blob of just red flesh. And out of nowhere, crackling from the tree line, a lightning bolt of fire just crashes into his side and sears his flesh as he's sitting on top of Togath at the moment, like literally under his arse crack. And he's like, ah! And he turns and faces you and sees the bright red man in the trees. And he says,
Okay.
come here, I'll sit on you too! But he
That's my
looks
turn.
fucked. Okay.
This bomb is not big enough for the two of them.
The leader of the orcs begins making his way down. Actually makes his way towards you. He says, I have the elf, get the others! And the others turn and they're making their way down. And at this point, well, they can't move yet, it's not their turn, but that's what he says and does. He's got the initiative over them. Togath, your turn. You can make, to get free, it's strength athletics check. Or acrobatics, if you want.
How am I being pinned down?
He's literally
Are my
sitting on
hands
you.
free?
Your arms are free, yeah. You could try and attack at disadvantage.
Tickle it.
You can still attack with disadvantage, like, as you're prone. He's like sat on you, you're like face up. And he's like crushing your legs and lower body.
Oh, but contesting would be an action, right?
But, yeah, getting out would be an action.
I mean, I still leaves me with one.
But he looks pretty messed up too. He's got tons of wounds all over him.
Fuck it.
Attack with disadvantage?
Sitting and attacking.
Okay, you're swiping at him on the ground with your axe as he sat on you. That hits, and oh no, sorry, I'm looking at something. I'm looking at Brian's attack. Go ahead. Miss.
15.
Hit. Second one hits.
Oh, because I did it. Oh, okay. Second one hits.
Okay, cool. Is that 15?
That's 15.
Yeah. So yeah, you fucking slash into him and cut a huge chunk out of his side. And he says, he's like, ah! And he's lifting up his arm to like slam into your head when it's his turn.
But it's my bonus action.
Yeah, he's ready to just crush your skull with his fist. And he's pissed.
Yeah.
Hits. He's coming down with his fist, and you just slash it. You like arc in the left, and then you arc in the right, and you literally just take his arm and the top half of his head off, and he falls limp on top of you.
Damn.
Oh,
That's sexual.
that's me.
Giant's turn. He's he's just like, stop running, and he's just running at you. He can't do anything else. Actually, yeah, I've already done it. Fuck it. Orc's turn. Very here. Very here. Very here. Very here.
How long has it been with all these actions?
What? How long since you raged?
Mm-hmm.
6 to 18 seconds.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so you hear a crashing noise coming from the north side of the fort as some orcs come piling out from it and running into the fray along with their brothers over here. And two of these guys are gonna get to javelin attack Togath as they're running towards you. 17 to hit? You're prone actually, it's disadvantage. Yeah, 17 to hit.
Exactly. No.
Okay. Oh, that's a hit. 7. So they're running towards you guys, and you obviously see the two orcs running towards you, Brian. At this moment,
Right.
you guys hear coming from the east tree line. You hear the noise of snarling beasts, and coming out of the tree line, crashing in, is a couple of, and like they come crashing in from the east, and let me just show you. You see two women on a sled. One sat and one's standing. One's got like a seat, and 4 big wolves with bones protruding out of their bodies come crashing in from the tree line to cut off Orog from Golas, and they're heading towards the orcs. And you see one of them's like a half-orc girl, and the other looks human and just at a glance. But the wolves come in skidding, and this one, the half-orc jumps out and runs towards these guys, and the sort of ginger lass with the eye patch, she fires her bow at this big orc and misses.
Oh my.
Hold
Failure.
that. No.
Yeah.
Let's see, actually, does she get a multi-attack? Oh, she does. Okay, she gets to fire 2. Oh, that hits. So comes careening in and fires off 2 shots. He ducks one of them, the main guy with blue skin, big ass orc, but the other one catches him just in the shoulder as she comes darting around. And yeah, she's going for the orcs. Or actually, she's probably gonna come in and go for the giant. She's gonna come in behind it, and with her great axe attack this thing from behind, and that hits, dealing 11 points. Okay, these guys are away from initiative. Golash, your turn. You've just seen these women crashing from on a dog sled, basically, with 4 huge wolves. They're big for wolves, like big bones coming out of them, and they're just like almost seem feral, like the way they're barking and snarling. And these women, they've got like a stalwart expression upon their face, and they just get to business and start attacking these orcs and giants.
Fuck yeah. Okay, so I get hyped up and I change from my longbow to my 2 scimitars.
Yeah, bonus action.
Bonus action, mate. And okay, this is gonna be weird as fuck, but I'm gonna jump up and run up on this giant and trying to get behind his head and just like attack his neck, back of his neck.
Okay, so you're trying to get like behind him. Maybe like jump
Yeah,
off the
like-
rock or something and like dart over
Yeah,
here.
jump up the rock. Yeah.
Oh, okay, make an acrobatics check.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Break your ankles.
You go to jump on the rock and it's really icy and you slip and fall here and take
Trying to show off and fucking fail, man.
2 points of bludgeoning damage. But you still have your action if you want to use it. But half
Yeah,
your
just go
movement's
for it.
gone because you went prone.
Normal attack me. I'm just gonna go for attacks on this guy.
So you just jump on the rock, slip and fall on your ass, cracking your head, and you're just like, you're rubbing your head, and you get up, and you're just like, fuck it, and go for the double slash, or go
Like,
for it.
fuck it, I'm gonna fucking slash that bastard.
Slash
Once again, you've made an arse of yourself in front of an orc woman.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a crit, so roll damage. And then next one's your off. No, you get 2 regular attacks, you've already used your bonus. 5, that hits as well, so that's -9, and that's -6. You don't get your offhand attack because you use your bonus to bring out your weapons.
Alright.
Because it's 2 weapons. If it was 1 weapon, it's a free action, but it's not.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you get up. It looks kind of confused as it looks down at you. It kind of chuckles like, huh! And then you just like slash it twice, and cut like a big X across its chest.
Yeah.
Brian's turn.
Break with it.
X for
Brian.
extremely clumsy.
Clumsy is a good word. Oh,
Brian
fucking chin.
is going to. Not know what to do.
Got 2 orcs rushing into the woods to chase you down,
We'll see.
and they've got great axes. They've currently got wielding them, and obviously javelins. Run away!
I am running away.
Oh my
Oh my god. Oh my god.
It's only you who does that.
Shut up.
Oh, you dashing?
I run here. Yeah.
Okay.
Getting the fuck out of here. Where was it? Here.
Yeah, there. Yep. You use your dash.
Oh my god, there's mirror here. Fuck's sake.
they were dashing down to, because Orog was the boss man. Was like, get the others. I'll attack the elf. And now you see the sled women. You see one sat down on a wooden sled being towed by 4 dire wolves, and you've got a half-orc woman currently flanking behind this flab giant, attacking him from behind with her great axe.
Dokey. That's my turn.
Okay. Orog's turn. Yeah, he's gonna run up to her and just great axe this bitch. Holy shit, that hits.
Ask her a question, mate.
Yeah, he came over and axed her good and took a decent chunk. Just comes over and slashes her down the arm, and she almost drops her next arrow. And you can see the wolves are getting ready to take off as she like takes the reins and whips it with her left hand. Togaf's turn. Oh, actually, he gets 2 attacks. Okay, yep, he slashes her twice.
Yeah.
Yep, it's Togaf's turn.
How...
She calls out, ah! And you can see the half-orc woman looks concerned over, and she just calls out, hang on! And looks like she's getting ready to go over and help.
How beefy do these guys look?
Well, you're currently still pinned under a corpse, but it's only half your movement to get up, I'll say.
I want to do that.
Actually, make a athletics check anyway, just because. It'll be an easy DC since he's not resistant. Yeah, you fucking push him off and stand up, so you got half your movement. These guys, make an intelligence check.
Intelligence?
Base just intelligence. You're like trying to think, how strong are these guys? You could crush them. You're like, oh, I can crush these guys. Easy.
For the dead body of the big guy into them.
Oh wait, I have more movement. Yes, I love it.
You're like
Okay.
puny orcs. Me crush.
I'm gonna go here.
Oh fuck. You got an AoE spin or something.
I'm gonna. Where is it? I'm gonna reckless attack. So I have
So you have
advantage on my
advantage, but
attack.
they have advantage on you.
Yeah, on 2 my next turn.
Okay.
And we start hitting people. With
Wait, could you
penalties.
move there? You only had half your movement.
I have 40 speed because of
Oh, you have
fast
40.
movement.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, that's fine. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Who are you attacking and what are you attacking with?
I attack the top guy who's on my north.
Yep. So you just like push off the flab giant and sprint through the snow into the fray, to the thick of it.
Oh
my
god, it could end so bad, but fuck it.
And you reckless attack. You give it like a big war cry, not even caring about defending yourself, just going in for the jugular. Roll.
Fucking rage as well. Penalty.
Well, that hits.
Okay. So that's
S-
19
ni-
damage.
19. Oh, you're doing it with a -5. Yeah, it still hits with -5. So 19. Yeah, you run in and just cleave this guy's head off.
Holy
Okay.
shit.
Guy number 2.
Yep, which one?
The one on the east.
Leave this head off with 7 damage.
No,
19.
with 19 damage. Because of his barbarian
I
bonuses.
understand how this shit works.
So, he's got an ability that allows him to take a -5 penalty to hit, but +10 to damage if he does hit.
Alright.
And he gets +2 for being raged.
It's a feat.
OP, that's what it
It's pretty good.
So
It's
second
good
guy.
against poorly armored enemies.
That's true.
These guys are wearing like basic bitch leathers, these orcs. They don't look hard to hit.
Oh, penalty.
Penalty? Can you do that? How
Uh,
many times can you do that shit?
There's no.
There's no limit. Okay, yeah, well that
there's no
misses.
limit.
You just like cleave that guy's head off and come on the backswing, and this guy just fucking parries it with his great axe, pushes it upwards.
Alright, same guy with my bonus.
Yep.
Penalty as well.
Nope. Oh wait, you have
16.
advantage. Do you have advantage?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Okay, 16 hits. Roll damage.
25.
You parry it and then come down on the top of his skull and crack the great axe down deep, inches deep into his skull, and he dies. Flops to the ground.
That.
And you
That's
can
mean.
see they're just like, no, our brothers, kill him.
I was hoping to get 3 of them, but
Like, and
still take it.
as you poke into this giant, he's gonna try and slam you. 9 doesn't hit. 15 to hit the Golas. Matt, are you asleep?
Yeah? No?
15 to hit you, did? Yeah, I think it does. Okay,
Yeah.
7,
14's the-
17 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh
Yeah.
shit.
He got a good roll.
17.
He rolled the highest damage he could roll. 17.
17!
Yeah, he just comes down with his big fist, just slams into you.
God. So that's 28 HP left. What the fuck? He
Meanwhile,
can literally free hit me.
yeah, you're just a little. You have no armor, and you're a little elfy man. These
You can
guys.
2-hit me, mate. I think you're so lucky.
What? These guys just fucking jumped me.
These guys run towards Brian, throwing javelins at him. Miss, okay. These guys are gonna attack Togath. Crit fail. So he actually cuts into his bud here. 14. Oh my god. He fucking. You parry one of their great axe attacks, and it literally embeds in the other one's chest. So that was orc, last orc axe attack on Togath. That hits for a lot of damage. How's your hit points looking, dude?
That doesn't matter, hit me.
24 to hit, dude.
24 to hit. Yeah, that's hit.
15 halved by rage. So 7.
7.
Yep.
Me, I thought we were talking big damage.
15's pretty big damage for puny orcs. But that's all the orcs. Okay, so the
Another
dog
ginger.
sled woman. Whoops.
I don't like her name. Dog-sled woman.
She pulls off down towards you, Brian. Oops. These guys can go far. She comes down to your aid. Basically, well,
Oh,
it
shit.
looks like it, anyways. And then she orders the wolves to attack. This guy gets an attack of opportunity.
Those
Misses.
redheads gotta stick together. Huh?
She turns and longbows this guy twice as she's like careening away from him, and one of them just catches him in the upper arm. Doesn't do too much, but hits him, and he just like gives it a roar. And these two wolves bite into this guy up front. Miss, hits, 12. Okay, wow. And he needs to make a save. He saves. So like these two wolves, one of them snaps, he kind of stops in his tracks as he's running towards you, and the other one just takes the opportunity as he's like immobile for a second to jump in and starts like biting at his upper thigh and ripping chunks of flesh off of it. Go lass. So you
Well,
wait, where's
what?
this bitch?
Who?
The orc bitch. She should have. Oh, she goes in the
Yeah,
same.
me.
She goes in the same turn. So she actually gets to hit.
Oh.
So she's gonna move away towards Orog. Actually, she's gonna try and take care of this giant. Flanks him and comes down with a great axe double attack. That's a lot of damage. Fuck. 8, 15, 19, 27 damage. She just like starts cutting him down from behind. Brian's turn.
Okay, completely ignored my turn.
Sorry, your turn, Legolas. I mean, Legolas's cousin.
Go last.
Alright, so basically, I see he's still looking at me, yeah?
He's engaged
Alright,
with you.
whatever. And I'm just like, you know what, fuck it. I'm gonna go for round 2, boys.
Scimitar.
Yep, scimitars.
You can make two
Sounds like
regular,
really good.
two
And I'm
regular,
gonna
one
try
offhand.
and impale them. Impale them. Scimitars those fucking eyes, mate. Then blind that bitch.
Alright, roll damage. Okay,
Oh,
you actually
shit.
cut across his eyes and he starts grasping at his eyeballs where you've just wounded.
That double damage.
And he's perhaps considered blind. That is double damage,
Yeah.
yeah.
5 plus 6 is
Oh,
double damage.
shit.
Scimitar's only a d6 plus his dex. So yeah, you got 2 more attacks. One normal and one offhand. That hits. Damage. 27, yep. And then you've got another offhand. Misses.
Oh, that's pathetic. That misses, right?
Normally it'd be advantage because he's flanked, but he's engaged with you. If he was engaged with the orc woman, you would have had advantage. Meanwhile, he's gonna chase after her. Oh my god, he can make it! Okay, he
Wait,
What the
runs.
fuck? When's it my turn?
Oh, sorry, it's your turn. Fuck. It's because I fucking skipped him. Alright, go ahead, Brian.
Run away.
Alright. So,
Yeah, Togaf's surrounded. Getting
yeah, go
getting
with-
axed.
right
A
here.
question.
I
I'm
go
not.
right here.
Mhm.
Wait, in fact, let me check something.
I'm not surrounded. They are surrounded by me.
Yeah, okay, so I stand here,
Sure.
and I use poison spray,
Yeah.
which can attack up to 2 creatures within 5 feet.
Damn, that's sick. Okay, the 2 in front of you, I take it.
Yeah.
You don't have to be in melee for that, by the way. You could be 10 feet away.
Oh,
Yeah, so you can
well,
be 5
I
feet
just thought
back if you
easy.
want. Okay. They need to make con saves. So the guy on the left, fails. Guy on the right, fails. So they take full damage. Okay.
12 points each.
The one on the left, as you spray, he's like still reeling from his mate's axe being embedded in his chest. And then you just like spray from behind, and he gives out a cry, and you start melting like the back of his skull, and you see his brain just bubbling, and he falls to the ground and dies. and one to the right, he like gives out a scream as the poison's just like seeping into his skin and he's gargling and green shit's coming out of his like mouth and nose and ear holes.
And I say to Togath, I got you, buddy.
I could handle them.
Oro comes down for the double great axe, miss hit on this female over here, chasing after her. He seems to have some sort of grudge, it looks like. And she's like, gets caught, clipped by his axe, and she gives out a cry. And again, the half-orc woman seems pretty concerned. Togath, your turn.
Oh damn. Hey, so there's 2 of them alive.
Actually, at this point,
12 more come out of the fortress.
At this point, a huge, let's see, actually.
Here we go.
From deep inside the hillside temple, the horn sounds again, tremendous and terrible. Everyone make a Constitution saving throw, as you just hear this big booming horn noise, and this time closer than ever before.
Oh, I rolled Constitution, not a saving throw.
Yeah, it's a saving
This
throw.
thing.
Just add your, if you have saving throw ticked, just add a proficiency to it.
Nah, well, it's 20 anyway, right?
Okay. Yeah, I mean, you still pass. It doesn't matter. Okay, so if you rolled less than 12, you're deaf.
Oh, right.
Oh,
You're
God.
effectively deaf by this shit. And you can see this guy's grasping his ears. But anyway, it's Togath's turn.
What about everyone else? Do they roll for
Yeah, everyone's rolling.
it? Alright.
A lot,
Oh shit,
a lot
I
of people
see.
seem to be going deaf.
This cunt's half blind and deaf.
Yeah, he's blind to deaf.
Rip.
Okay,
Alright.
the half of the orcs seem to be grasping at their ears as well.
And they're suffering, don't worry. Penalty.
Nope,
Rips.
Round 2, penalty.
nope.
Fuck.
Would have hit
Rip.
if without the penalty.
Okay, no penalty.
Wait, do you have advantage? No, you're
No,
not.
anymore,
You're not
no.
reckless. And nope, nope, nope.
I could have popped it, but no.
Are you doing penalty third time?
Oh! No.
No.
Well,
Okay,
I mean, yes.
nope. Roll damage. On
I'm
which
still
guy?
raging.
There's one wound,
That's
one severely wounded, and
the-
the other's not.
East of me.
Yeah, you take him out.
Rip.
He
I did it.
ducks and then parries the second, and then the third one you just uppercut him and take his head clean off.
That's me.
Flab Giant. He's blind and deaf, so he's gonna only get to make one attack with disadvantage, and he completely misses you. You just duck under his meaty forearm as he's golas as he like swipes out at you. The orc's turns. This guy isn't deaf, but he's gonna try and great axe you, Togath. 15 to hit.
Nope.
Nope. This guy's gonna try and get the dire wolf. Oh, he actually hits. 9 points of slashing. Damn, these guys have HP. Just gonna run around and chase after Brian. Great axe.
What?
22.
What?
11 points of slashing.
What?
Oh wait, disadvantage. 16.
16 points of damage or to attack?
16 to hit.
Oh, right. Well, he still hits me.
Oh, 11 points of damage.
Thank God for my ward.
This girl's turn. Okay. She's gonna turn and slash with her longsword. Oops. And deals a bunch of damage.
A bunch of damn.
And the wolves are gonna bite. Bite. Okay, this guy's dead as fuck. This guy just gets his throat ripped out, and the wolves go on their merry way. You've got these two wolves. They kind of do a loop-de-loop, and they're upside down. They whoop-de-wop round, and as they do like a drive-by, and one of them gets to bite at this guy. 15? Nope. Okay. next. Go last. You're up, bud.
What about the orc?
The orc
female.
woman.
Oh, sorry, yeah, I keep forgetting about her. She gets 2 great axes at this guy. That hits. Oh, crit. So that's 20 plus. Yep. She just fucking, like, slashes it in the back, leaving this big opening where its spine's exposed, and then takes a horizontal sweep at it and cracks it in half, and this thing just flops to the ground, dead. Now it's your turn.
Fantastic.
Alright.
She's still, like, grasping at her ears as well. She's, like, not
Hmm.
great.
So I switch to my longbow and attack the blue guy.
Yep, go ahead and roll. Oh, okay. Yep, roll damage.
Holy shit.
13 damage, damn. Yep, that hits him and he looks on death's door. You get him, like, in the throat, but he's still barely alive. He's grasping at his neck as he's bleeding profusely out his neck.
One more.
And he takes a knee. Mess. You can action surge. No, wait, have you already used it?
Hmm?
You've already used action surge, I think.
I think so. Yeah.
I think you used it on the giants of first round of combat.
Yeah.
Alright. If that's you, you still have
Yep.
movement, if you want.
Hmm. No, I'm good.
Alright, Brian, you're up.
See that poison spray thing?
Yep.
Can I do them even if they're on like the opposite sides of me?
They need to be in 5 feet of each other, I think. Is that not how it
it's
works?
5 feet of each other. It says within 5 feet.
Because it's like a 10 feet range thing, so it's like a cone, basically. So, like, for instance, from you, like 10 feet here and 5 feet either side, so you could hit, like, this.
Oakley dokley. I will just use it on the deaf one that attacked me.
Sure. You have advantage against him, because he's deaf.
Well, it's not. He has to roll the
Oh, he has to roll save, yeah, it's just a hit.
8 points.
He does not save, and yeah, you spray him in the face, and he's like clawing at his face as it's bubbling all around.
Did I blind him? Is he blind and deaf?
He's not blind, he's still got one eye open barely, like, he's keeping it open and breathing heavily, like, you can see the,
A
like,
bonus
steam.
action, I poke him in the eyeball.
Make a roll a d20 and add your strength modifier.
Roll what?
D20 and add your strength modifier.
Okay.
You poked into his brain, he's dead. Crit.
Oh.
Nah, you try and poke him in the eye and you just miss. You poke him in the forehead.
I touched the poison. And
Yeah,
hurt
and you're
myself.
like, you have to like wave your hand away, like, get off. This guy is not happy. He's just gonna be like, if I die, I'll take you with me, and he runs over to her. Direwolf gets to make an attack of opportunity, misses, thankfully,
Oh.
and he gets to great axis bitch, and he misses, and he gets to get another, and he misses. Okay, Togath.
Scrub.
Oh. Is it the guy who's really hurt? The one next to me?
That's the
They're
one that
both
poison
hurt.
spray.
They're both pretty hurt.
Normal attack.
Okay. Yep, hits. Dead.
Okay.
Is dead.
Orton numero uno. 14?
Hits. Dead.
17 damage.
Dead as fuck.
Easy.
You just
Okay,
like cut
wait.
them down one by one.
Wait, what was that? That was 10 feet. Do I still have rage?
Still a couple of rounds of rage left.
Then go on behind this guy.
Yep.
And with a bonus.
You get
And
the
because I have
triple.
advantage.
Yep.
I do penalty with this.
Okay.
Don't pay me now.
He looks on Dev's door.
Oh, ho, ho.
19.
-5, yeah, that hits. And yeah, you just come up and cut all the way down, and like a big splurt of blood just careens across your body as he flops to the ground, spine exposed, and you guys are out of combat.
Easy game.
Wow,
Mhm.
that was a big fight. Woo!
I wasn't even afraid I was gonna.
So
Easiest fight of my life.
you can see the area seems clear of immediate danger and enemies, and you get a moment to get your breath back. What would you all like to do?
Could we end this? Cause I've got uni in the morning.
Yeah, we're gonna end it just now. We'll finish up in like a minute, but I just want to know where you guys are all up
Alright.
to.
I go up to the lady and be like, "Who are you?"
Yeah,
She's dead.
she's like, they're currently both like wincing. How long does that shit last? 6, 12. Oh, well, like 12 or so seconds passes, and like the half-orc woman immediately runs over to the one sat in the sled with the longbow, and she's like looking at her wounds, and the red-haired lady with the eye patch, she's kind of like sort of giving her, oh, it's fine, like waving her, as she's looking at them, and like they kind of rub their ears a bit. They seem more interested in each other than any of you at this point.
Let's both.
And after 12
Uh-huh.
seconds or so passes, this high-pitched ringing in your ears eventually dissipates,
Finally.
and yeah, we'll end it there, I guess. But
To be continued.
this is a
Question.
two-shot if you would like it to be, if you want to play one more session at some point. I'm free most evenings. I don't know if it's up to you guys if you want to finish this off.
Let's
Yeah.
find in an evening though.
I know.
Yep.
I'm busy Thursday and Friday evening, and then I guess this weekend. I guess.
We'll see how next week's D&D turns out. Because we might not have people again.
Yeah, we'll see. Well,
We could do it on Mondays.
yeah, I could do Monday.
What time Monday?
The same time. 8 o'clock.
Hmm?
Yeah, could do actually.
It will finish up next session.
I'll make sure.
Don't make any promises.
Well, unless you guys go full autism.
We do not go into the temple, we walk away.
Yeah, unless you guys go full autism or some shit, next session will be the end of it. It might
We
even
ride
finish
in
up.
the sunset with the
It might
lesbian.
even finish up like an hour early, or some shit as well. But we'll see.
Fair enough.
We'll see.
Damn, fucking barbarians will be.
And that's a base barbarian class you're using, base subclass.
Yep.
I think the
Ah.
Xanafarge guys barbarians are way better than the base stuff.
Yeah, they were more AoE controlled. Like
Yeah, there's
passive
one that's
damage,
like Path of the Storm, where when you rage, you choose an element, like whichever element you want, like ice,
but I ended it.
storm, or wind or some shit, and you literally create like an AoE storm around you as you're raging.
Yeah.
It does like crazy damage. But yeah, we'll finish up there. I don't know. I always expect you guys
I
get
mean, don't
further.
expect anything.
I know. I should never expect anything. I should learn by now. But hey, Monday sounds good.